going on, everybody? Happy Pokemon release night. This is sure to be an interesting drop for sure. I am anticipating one thing and one thing only, and that is when the clock strikes midnight, nobody will be able to purchase anything. And I think we can all count on that based on previous history with the Lego website. But let's say hello to all of the amazing people already here in the chat. We've got 37 amazing people hanging out, which is amazing. I also just turned on subscriber-only mode for our chat this evening. You only have to do one thing if you would like to chat in today's live stream, and that is hit that subscribe button. Joanna and I literally just looked at our analytics. 73% of our YouTube audience is not subscribed to the channel. So you guys, a majority of people watch our videos, but they don't subscribe. I get it. I'm not the prettiest looking dude. I have an ugly face, but we're working really hard. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I'm going to keep doing whatever I can to earn your subscription. But let's say hello to everybody. Travis says we got a new channel member. Oh, we got to check that out here in just a minute. Thank you so much, Travis. We've got Rachel in the house. What's up, Steve? We are doing fantastic. Thank you so much for asking. I hope you and your family are also doing fantastic. We've got Michelle here. We've got Diclusionist Games. What's going on? This will be as bad as January 1st, if not worse, when it comes to the Q game. Yeah, I believe that 100%. Camera still looks a little washed. All right, well, we'll work on that. We're trying to figure out with all the lighting and everything. So we'll continue to work and improve for sure. Yeah, guys, let me know in the chat who is buying something, who is trying to get the insider's reward. I would love to hear what you're going after. I will be putting up a poll here in a few short minutes. Mr. Fluffy says not buying anything tonight. Don't care about Pokemon really, but still here to hang. Well, I like that. It's going to be an interesting night. We are going to be trying to pick up Eevee as well as the mini Pokemon Center Insider's Reward. Let's see who else we got in the chat. Brian is here. What's going on, Brian? Great to see you. Moon Shoes was here very early, as he is with the majority of our videos. He's one of the first people to always drop a comment on our videos, which is amazing. We've got Jedi Brickman in here. I believe Jedi Brickman was the very first person in the live stream here tonight. So thank you so much, Jedi Brickman. Always appreciate you. And we got Travis gifting that Slapshot Bricks membership. Thank you so much, Travis. Really appreciate you doing that. Always above and beyond of you to do so. Hot Wheels Shenanigans is in here. What's going on? Not buying anything, but hoping to get the insider reward. Yeah, I think a lot of people are in that boat. We're going to see what happens here as the night goes on. Oh my gosh, did Travis just gift another membership? That is insane. Thank you so much, Travis. You didn't make it two. You did not have to do that. Shout out to all of our channel members. We owe you guys a normal live stream where we can sit down, relax, and award all of the new channel members with their monochrome figures on our thank you board. We have a lot of changes that have happened here in the studio. We have a possible part-time employee that we're trying to line up right now. So things are moving slowly in the right direction. A lot of big stuff that we're working on. But I just want to say thank you to everybody for all of the viewership. This week especially has been incredible. I did 3 videos this week. We did the, what was the first? Oh, we did the sold out Bricklink video. And then we did the March set preview video yesterday. And then today we did the Pokemon drop video. All 3 videos did tremendously well. So thank you guys so much for that. And welcome on in to all the new people who are now subscribed to the channel. Thank you guys so much. What's going on? Mini Builds 1 Brick. Great to see you. I'm not getting anything myself. Completely okay. You do not have to pick up anything. It is free to hang out and just enjoy the show. What's up, TJ? Says, what's going on, fellow Lego nerds? Curious to see how the Pokemon drop goes. Yeah, it's going to be a wild one, to say the least. I wanted to pull up the first set of the night. We'll do a quick mini breakdown of everything this evening, but I wanted to pull up Eevee first because I feel like Eevee is going to be the most popular pickup of this evening, despite the $650 set having the exclusive Kanto Region Badge Collection GWP. This, without a doubt, is the best set out of the 3. I think everybody can generally agree on that for the most part. All printed parts, no stickers, posable head, posable ears, posable tail. Like overall, Eevee looks really good, and she's at a very reasonable price point as well. Oh, I apologize. Is Eevee a boy or a girl? I don't want to get the genders wrong for anybody that is hardcore with Pokemon. I don't want to offend anybody. Travis hooked you up with a membership. There you go, Jedi Brickman. That's amazing. I love you. I will see you soon. Mini Build says, I was thinking about getting the mini Pokemon Center, but not digging the stickers. Yeah, unfortunately, they do have stickers. You think for this inaugural partnership between Lego and Pokemon that they would maybe not skimp out and give us printed pieces on both the Kanto Region Badge Collection GWP and the mini Pokemon Center Insider Reward, but that is not the case. Think Partner's son will go after everything. Oh, nice, Ben. That's amazing. We got Gus coming in. Guys, if you are a channel member, make sure to use your free super chat that you get every single month. It highlights how many months you have been a member of the channel. Gus is coming in at 6 months, half a year. Thank you so much, Gus. He says, getting the evolution set for a friend. That is amazing. If you guys haven't seen any of the early reviews for this set, there's actually some Easter eggs within the Eevee set here, as there's some colored bricks that represent her other evolutions, which I think is pretty awesome. Travis, once again, thank you so much for just being incredible and gifting those two Slapshot Bricks memberships. We've got Rachel in here. She says, I want the Pokemon Center and Sushi Restaurant GWP. I think that goes live tonight. Does the Sushi Restaurant go live tonight? Was that officially confirmed? I know, oh my gosh, it might actually. What day is it? Yeah, I think it was supposed to go live the 27th, which is tonight. Yeah, Rachel, you might be onto something. So there might be an opportunity there. I would have loved to see Lego actually announce that, but we'll find out at midnight. That would be a pretty sweet deal. If you pick up the $650 set, you get hopefully the Kanto Region Badge GWP if it's not sold out, as well as the Sushi Shack. I'm going to call it Sushi Shack GWP, even though that's not what it's called. But Jeffrey says, I'm just here for the chaos. Just opened my Enterprise. The restock still has the misspelled sticker. Dude, another critical mistake that Lego dropped the ball on. Like, that is unacceptable. Are they offering a solution for that? Like, if you email customer support, will they actually send you a correct sticker? I forget if there was a solution on that. We need a building sesh. Yes, we do 100% need to do a build stream again. It's just been crazy. I've been trying to pump out the content while we have Joanna's younger sister-in-law, Isabel, staying here with us for the next few weeks. I am very behind on building. I feel like I'm doing a good job keeping up with normal weekly content with like the news stuff and talking about all the drops and everything. We're actually going to the Lego store this weekend for the March 1st release on Sunday. I will have hopefully a video up from that shopping trip for you guys up on the channel for Monday. So that'll be exciting. I got some stuff that I have my eye on, but it's going to be a very interesting weekend. We will also be live again Saturday night. So taking a break tomorrow, no video, no live stream. But Saturday, we will have a new video up on the channel, and we're going live Saturday night for the March 1st midnight release. You're waiting for the otter. Nice. Steve says, I'm currently building the pink Honda S2000 set from the second Fast and Furious movie. That's pretty awesome. I have Suki's car somewhere over here as well. I really hope they keep pumping out the Fast and Furious Speed Champions. They're doing a great job. Thank you, Moonshoes. I appreciate that. Yeah, guys, believe it or not, we are coming up on 9,000 subscribers. We just hit 8 like a week and a half ago. So the subs are flying, the views are doing amazing, and I can't thank you guys enough. So I'm not gonna, I don't want to jinx it or anything, but our goal of hitting 10K here in 2026, I think, is looking very possible. Declusionist says, I'm mostly waiting on Snoopy's doghouse, so it gives me time to get more bookshelves. There you go. Correct me if I'm wrong. Can you part out the Pokemon Center? You can. So I do not have the parts list for either sets yet. But since a lot of people have expressed interest in it, I will be putting together a video parting out both sets, showing you guys exactly how to do it. I'm even going to try to do a parts comparison where it's, you know, will it be cheaper to order the parts directly from Bricklink? Will it be cheaper to order the parts directly from Lego's Pick-a-Brick service online? I'm going to try to throw in all those details to give you guys the best options for how to best get these sets. Now, we won't be able to get the stickers, because you could order the stickers from Bricklink from somebody who has already gotten the set and parted it out, but they are likely going to charge through the nose for those sticker sheets. So I'm going to be parting them out and building them without the necessary stickers and see how cheap we can do it. I can guarantee you this, it's going to be much cheaper than buying the sets on the secondary market. So now if they released a Squirtle, I'd probably be all over that. Yeah, I've heard that for a lot of different characters, specifically in the comment section of today's Pokemon video. A lot of people were talking about a lot of different other Pokemon characters they would love to see. I don't know how you say this. Garados is another one that I saw consistently. You're a found member. Oh, there you go. Peyton's here. What's up, Peyton? I just want the badge collection. It's pretty cool. It is pretty cool. I actually have it pulled up here. Here, we'll bring up the badge collection. I think the badge collection, so I have two quick thoughts. There was something I forgot to say in my video today. I wanted to bring up the fact that I do think the Kanto Region Badge Collection GWP will be available again. I don't think tonight is going to be the only night because there's two big pieces of evidence to support that. The first evidence is the fact that we have seen other big GWPs like the TIE Fighter rack that was exclusive to the Death Star, that it resurfaced. It was re-released again. And that's on top of many other GWPs that we've seen resurface. The upscaled red Space Baby, that surfaced 3 times to my knowledge as a gift with purchase on Lego's website. So I think this will show up again. The other key piece of evidence that I think we have to look at for why tonight will not be the only night where this will be available is the simple fact that Lego is all about the money. They love making money, and they love finding ways to just make more and more money. And if this set is the catalyst for what can move a $650 set, if this is what can bring somebody to hit that purchase button, then I think that Lego will be making a lot more of these if tonight is as successful as we all are expecting it to be. So I think this is going to be a quick sellout. But like I mentioned in today's video, once again, huge shout out to Wiley Bricks, who was the first person who identified this and saying, hey, you know, this is not a complicated set to part out. He also has instructions and a design for a stand where the Kanto Region Badge Collection GWP sits very nicely. So once again, you know, huge credit to him for not only providing valuable information, but also offering a really nice display solution for this set, if this is something that you're looking to have in your collection and display on your shelves in your Pokemon section. TJ says, I heard the Restaurants of the World Sushi Restaurant GWP goes live at midnight as well. If it does, I might have to go for it. Any confirmation? So this has been a loose rumor. I have no official confirmation from Lego yet. I don't know what's going on. Last couple GWPs, they haven't really done a great job at giving us official dates and thresholds. But yeah, that might be the case tonight. I'm excited, you know, to pick up the little sushi shack here for my March 1st purchase, because if the threshold is what it's being rumored, anywhere from like $150 to $200, I mean, it could be good if you're picking up Pikachu, for example, because Pikachu is at that $200 price point. So you grab Pikachu, you get your Sushi Shack GWP. You know, that could be pretty good. You get your, you know, redeem some points. You get your mini Pokemon Center Insider reward. You know, you could definitely do that. You are, Gus. You are one of the founding members of Slapshot Bricks. We appreciate you. Eevee can be either made a male or female, but they are predominantly male. 87.5 male, 12.5% female. Oh, that's very good to know. Very nice. I've seen pictures of people do the double stack of the GWP. Oh, that's great. Awesome. Sushi Restaurant GWP is live in the UK for 160 pounds purchase threshold, so probably $200 US. That is great insight. Okay, so we have, I mean, that's as close as you're going to get to actual confirmation for the Sushi Shack going live tonight. Lego sent you a corrected sticker sheet. Okay, there you go. So that's good to know for the USS Enterprise. Corrected sticker sheet, reach out to Lego customer service. Wayne is here, coming in at 5 months as a channel member. What's going on, Wayne? Great to see you. Thank you so much for jumping on in, and thank you for your continued support here on the channel. Diclusion's got all 3 Fast and Furious cards. That is amazing. You know, I think I'm going to go keep the Mistake original sticker with the Enterprise D set, whimsy and all. Hey, you know what? That's your choice, 100%. Sticker was corrected, but it wasn't the same and messed up the graphics and color. Oh, man, that's a bummer. The sushi restaurant went live in Korea. Well, shout out to you tuning in all the way from Korea. Threshold was around 170. There were also a few insider prices on One Piece and some Animal Crossing sets. Perhaps it will play out the same here in the U.S. Oh, maybe. Yeah. That would be great. I mean, I'm always down for a good sale. What's up, Evelyn? Great to see you. Let me see what we got. Oh, Bricktastic is in the house. Shout out to Bricktastic Ideas. Always great to see you. Hope all is going well. We also had the Camino Clone Training Center GWP return last year. That's right. Won't be surprised if the Kanto Region Badge returns after tonight as well. Going to be lots of demand. Yeah, that is a great point, TJ. Thank you so much. That was the other one I was looking for off the top of my head, and that was the May 4th promo. Like that promo and the TIE Fighter Rack UCS Death Star promo, those were the top GWPs for Star Wars. And Star Wars is Lego's bread and butter. So if they can bring back Star Wars GWPs, you know they're not going to be afraid to bring back this bad boy. So I'm very curious to see how quickly this is going to sell out. Also, since we just got confirmation that the Restaurants of the World Japan Sushi GWP is coming, that is just more incentive for people to pull the trigger on the $650 Pokemon set tonight. Get this GWP, the Sushi GWP. I mean, that just sweetened the deal, and I bet you that just made several other 100 people go, you know what? I was on the fence for the 650, but I'm in. Double GWPs, heck yeah. My Pikachu and Eevee sets shipped yesterday. Tonight, I'm after the big set and Pokemon Center. Well, Brian, thank you so much for sharing that. I think before we go any further, I do want to get this poll up because I want to find out what you guys are planning on picking up. So the first poll I'm going to start here is which sets are you guys buying? And then if you guys aren't buying anything, that's completely okay. I know there's a lot of people who are just here tonight just to witness the chaos. All right, so we have Eevee, Pikachu. Oh, no, Eevee's not. Let me spell it right. Eevee, Pikachu. I'm just going to put UCS Pokemon for the big one. And then I'll do the mini Pokemon Center reward. Okay, boom. That poll has been started. I would love to hear if I wish there was more options so I could ask, if you guys were trying to get all of the above. But jump in the poll. I would love to hear what set is the most popular set that you guys are going after tonight. Brick Easy's in the house. What's up, Brick Easy? Says, love to hear that this badge might be available again. It's killing me that I'm missing out. Yeah, I think there's a very strong chance that it will be available again in the future. It's just there's just too much evidence to support that tonight would be the only night, especially since tonight marks the start of the partnership between Lego and Pokemon. Like this could be a partnership that lasts for the next 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years. You never know. Like Pokemon has so much demand as an IP. So if Lego can marry themselves to a giant, massive IP partner like Pokemon, I mean, they can make a lot of money for decades to come. So I am aiming for the Eevee as well as the mini Pokemon Center Insiders reward. Now that the sushi restaurant is in play, I think I'm going to have to I hate not getting the GWP, especially when it's a good one like this. So I might throw in a couple extra sets just to get me to that, whatever the threshold ends up being. Kind of a bummer because I wasn't planning on making a big purchase until this weekend with the March 1st releases, but we'll see. We might have to play around with some sets. I would like that sushi restaurant, but not planning on buying anything tonight. That's completely okay. What's up, Jim? Great to see you. Thank you so much for joining. We got Grizzle Bees in the house. Been thinking of you between Pokemon and USA Hockey. Yeah, big shout out to the USA men's team and the women's team. Both took gold. Historic year for USA Hockey in general. So absolutely legendary run by both the men and women. I could not be more proud to be a USA Hockey player right now. It's pretty wild. I'm still actually even though I wasn't there, I didn't play on the team or anything. I had nothing to do with the Olympics. It's still just kind of surreal to have witnessed everything we just witnessed. However, if I can say really briefly, my heart seriously hurts for the Canadian team. I mean, they played their heart out. The men's and women's teams, but the men's team especially. I mean, they just played so hard. They gave us such a great game. And Connor McDavid especially. I mean, he couldn't have not played any harder. He had so many great looks, great chances. He was up and down the ice. He was flying. And it was really one of those moments in history where you just can't fault the losing team. Like they played so well. And I just hope that when all the dust settles a couple months from now and they can all just take a break and reflect on what happened, I really hope that they can be proud of their silver medals because they still got a medal at the Olympics world stage with just truly remarkable athletes. And that is just a tremendous accomplishment. I know a lot of people look down on the whole silver medal because it's technically you're the first loser, but there's no shame in it. They should really be very proud of what they accomplished. So We do not know the official threshold for the sushi restaurant yet, but we will be finding out very soon. The price of the Lego Venusaur, Charizard, and Blastoise set made my jaw drop, but it's a really cool looking one. It is a very cool looking set. It is very expensive. It is the same price as the UCS Venator. It is more expensive than the Avengers Tower. It is up there, but they did it on purpose. They knew that people were going to ride or die for Lego Pokemon right out of the gate, and I would say a lot more people are riding for this than I thought. I did not expect so many of these to sell during the pre-order, and I think we're going to witness the site crash specifically because of this set, with it being tied to the GWP, and now we got another GWP in play. I'm wondering, though, the only thing that we might have to watch out for, so anybody who's international who has had the sushi restaurant GWP go live in their country, can you confirm if it was allowed to be used with the Pokemon sets? Because sometimes Lego does like to sneak in a little disclaimer or exclusion for certain GWPs when they first go. Oh, was my screen frozen? I think we're good now. Peyton says, if I spend $650 on a Lego set, I'm pretty sure I'll be sleeping on the couch. Good luck to those who are buying tonight. Well, Peyton, you're not alone on that. There's a lot of people, including myself. If I spent $650 on a Lego set without talking to my wife first, actually my wife was pretty amazing. She would roll with it, but there would definitely be some eyebrow raises where she'd be like, but I just to keep everything in check. I really like how my marriage is. I love my wife, and that's why I just like to keep her in the loop on everything. And as she keeps me in the loop with everything going on with what she wants to do and what we're doing, and we're just a great team in that aspect. But thank you so much, Peyton, for being a channel member now for 2 months. Really appreciate your support, and it's always awesome seeing you in the comments section. Hopefully the Sushi GWP holds out until March 1st. Would love to pair it with the Season 7 Bricklink Sushi Restaurant. Yeah, absolutely. I think it will. They're going to have a lot of these. Like, this GWP is meant to be the March 1st release day GWP. Is there a pic of the sushi restaurant? There is. I'll have to pull up the number here in just a moment. Having Johnny's kiddos out for the team picture got a bit dusty in here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was even when they brought his jersey around, that was insane. It was just truly unbelievable to witness. And they did it so fast, too. It was like no hesitation. They immediately, wanted to get the Gaudreau family involved. You could see his parents in the stands and everything. It was really a thing of beauty that they did that. What's up, Pipsqueak? Great to see you. Thank you so much for joining in on the chat this evening. JQL says, member gift with purchase of 160 euros or more, 2702 to 803 while supplies last. Yeah, it might not be around until March 8th, but I will definitely venture to say it'll be around for March 1st. I read that it does include the Pokemon sets. Okay, very good. That's great to know. Larry's in the building. What's going on, man? 6 months as a channel member. Man, some of you guys are hitting some great milestones here in the month of February. Truly appreciate the support. Larry just picked up, you got your gold mine set in today, right? I bet you already have it built and set up. Like, you are one of the fastest builders that I know. Brian says, after tonight, I'm giving my bank account a rest until Snoopy releases in June. Yeah, that is a very smart thing to do. I also saw some people saying that they are currently taking their Lego hiatus for the year until all of the Star Wars sets drop on May 1st for the May 4th event, and I think that's a very wise decision as well. We got Mock Guinness in the house, another amazing channel member. So great to see you, Mock Guinness. Hope all is well. I will pull it up. Yeah, everybody's asking about the GWP. Let me grab that for you guys. The restaurants of the world. It's the sushi, the little sushi shack that we've been eagerly awaiting. We were told initially it is, okay, 40906. Here we go. I'm going to bring it up as its own tab because I'm going to need these other Pokemon tabs here later in the evening. 40906. Oh, no, is it not up? Isn't it it's 40906, is it not? Oh, I put 40806. Oops. Here we go. There we go. All right, we got it. We got it. So you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. I think most of you guys, if you saw my video yesterday, and I think we even talked about it in our February release video, because this has been rumored to be a GWP for quite some time. We just didn't know the exact threshold. I mean, we kind of don't even still know the threshold, but we didn't know the exact date. So yeah, this is what it looks like. It's going to be kicking off a new sub theme within the gift with purchases for here in 2026. We've had houses of the world. Now we have restaurants of the world. 289 pieces. You do get the little chef minifigure. And yeah, this goes phenomenal with the brand new sushi restaurant that just dropped for Series 7 of the BDP. So yeah, highly recommend that you look into picking this one up while it's available, because I think this is going to be a hot one. Not yet working on the gold mine. Hey, nothing wrong with that. When's the next Mega Collection unboxing series video? That's my favorite series on YouTube. Been looking forward to the next video. Pick number 93 for me, please. I appreciate you saying that. So let me briefly talk about that here in a minute. It's a little cold in here, a little chilly. So we still have a good amount of boxes that we need to open up for that series. The reason I have kind of pushed some other videos around is because the studio is a little bit of a mess. And whenever I do one of those videos, it literally turns the studio more into a mess because now there's boxes. I still have sets on the floor from, actually I can turn the camera right here. I still literally have sets on the floor from the last unboxing series right here. So I need to figure out new homes for that. And yeah, it's a video series that we will continue and we will finish. It's just I'm trying to get the studio organized, but I don't have a lot of free time right now between everything we have going on, which is okay. So when I come into the studio with my limited time, I'm more focused on making a video that I can put out like right away and not have to do as much cleanup, if that makes sense. But you are not the only one who's eager to see the remaining boxes in that series, and I'm really glad that you guys enjoy that series so much. TJ says, speaking of the Snoopy kit, I'm trying to keep my mom from picking it up. My brother and I need holiday gift ideas. Yeah, it's always tough when you're trying to prevent somebody from buying a present. Oh my gosh, Travis gifted another Slapshot Bricks membership. Travis, dude, way too kind of you. Thank you so much, man. This is what happens when you don't do live streams much. I know, but we're trying. We got tonight's stream, and then we also have our stream Saturday night. So we got 2 streams this week. And I told you guys we were going to try to start doing some more live streams here on the channel. It's very easy to do them for the big shopping release days. We just had one not too long ago. What was that, last week for the Series 7? It wasn't that long ago. Yeah, it was only last week for Series 7 of the BDP. We're going to be going live on March 19th for the announcements for the finalists for BDP Series 10. So March will be another busy month for sure. I'm on bag 18. A lot of details in this set. Oh, nice. I was going to go pick up the Mario Kart, but decided maybe I better wait for March 10th after watching one of your recent videos. Yeah, March 10th is Mario Day, so there should be some specific Mario promotions that come out for that holiday. So we can, I would say, safe to bet, double points on all Mario sets, probably a small Mario GWP, as well as, I don't think it would be impossible or out of left field to see the reveal of the Luigi Mario Kart set, because that has been rumored and already teased by Lego, and it would be a perfect time for them to release it. Can't wait for all the new Batman sets releasing and some of the brickheads. Yeah, I'm excited for the Batman sets as well. I'm really hoping that this is not the only wave. I hope that they come out with more 20th anniversary Lego Batman sets this year, hopefully with other Bat family characters or villains. So yeah, that'll be interesting to see as the year goes on. We just got the leak. I don't know if you guys saw, the Marvel Advent Calendar just leaked about an hour ago with our first look at a brand new Doctor Doom minifigure. We haven't gotten a Doctor Doom since what, like 2012 with that other, what was that? It was the mini Daily Bugle set back in the day. It had Nick Fury and a couple other characters in there. That was our only Doctor Doom up until here in 2026. And I'm sure we're going to be getting another one, if not 2 or 3 other Doctor Dooms in various Marvel sets. Thoughts on what the next 1/8 scale supercar should be? A new one is expected later this year. Yeah, it is 2026. So for those of you guys that don't know, every 2 years, we typically get a new 1/8 supercar. I'm going to be honest, I can't give much thought to it yet because I'm still saving up for the one that I feel like just released in 2024, even though we're coming up on 2 years. I got to pick that up. I got to step up my game. But that is an expensive set. What is it? It's $450, right, for the McLaren? Where is it? Yeah, the P1. Yeah, $450 for this guy. Oh, did she? Oh, my apologies. Yeah, so I'm still saving up. I have about $100 worth of VIP points right now. So that's this was the next big set that I was saving up for. But it's so tough, like between Technic, Star Wars, and some of the other themes that have very expensive sets like Pokemon. It's very tough to save up for these sets. What's up, gamer man? I picked up the Lego Ahsoka's Jedi Interceptor yesterday. I plan to get the Jango Fett Slave 1, but only going to buy it when it's reduced. I mean, that's the best way to do it. Absolutely. Is it better to try and buy through the Insider app or the website? Website, 100%. I have not had much success through the Insider's app on big release days. I would go website all the way. It's going to crash. There's going to be a queue, but it'll come back. Everything will work our way out. Are you much of a CMF collector at all? I am. Yeah, we are trying to be CMF complete. We have a majority of the CMFs from series 1 through like 8, and then for whatever reason, like 8 through 13, I have a bunch that I'm missing, and then from 14 on, we have all of them. We don't have Mr. Gold. I would love to get Mr. Gold someday. It's a very expensive minifigure, but yeah, the dream is to be complete on CMFs. I still have to inventory my Series 28 to see which ones I'm missing from the animal costumes. But yeah, I did. A bunch of people actually texted me the picture leak of the Series 29 CMFs. I'm not going to show it because I don't want to get flagged here on the channel, but it's looking to be like a really cool series. Very diverse. There's actually several parts I've already identified for some castle customs. So I'm excited. It's a very different, like non-traditional CMF series. So I'm excited. Should be the Corvette Stingray split window. That would be cool. I've heard some rumors that it could be a Corvette. What you're saying is you want for Xmas the McLaren P1. No, this is way too much of a Christmas gift. Plus, this will probably be retired by the time Christmas rolls around. I'm working my butt off. I'm saving up for this. You guys keep watching the videos, and I'll just keep scrolling away little bits of money here and there. We are not rich by any means. I really enjoy working for our sets as we go. I think it actually makes the hobby a little bit more exciting, not being able to just, swipe the card and buy whatever you want whenever it comes out. Like I like working and finding deals, maximizing discounts, using Rakuten, getting the cash back and everything. So, just like all the other sets in our collection, we'll get it little by little, piece by piece. I hope Lego does a Technic scale Mystery Machine van or TMT van in the future. Yeah, that would be awesome. If not Technic, hopefully Icons. I feel like Icons could do that. And we have seen Lego Scooby-Doo pop up again in Fortnite. So I feel like there could be an opportunity that maybe Lego is working their way back into getting the Scooby-Doo license again. Since Arkham is still my main goal, should I hold out until Prime Day for a potential deal or take the risk and hold back until Black Friday if it does retire this year? All right, I just want to throw something out there. Everybody I see freaking out about Arkham Asylum. Is Arkham still on back order? Because I actually, Arkham is another one that I am saving up for as well. Arkham is still on back order. Okay, I'm telling you guys right now, and I'll put $20 on the table. Arkham is not retiring this year. It is doing way too well. It only came out last September. They're not retiring Arkham. It makes zero sense for them to retire Arkham. Plus, there was up until 2 days ago, no rumor of a new Marvel or DC modular building. Now, the rumored Marvel or DC modular building is apparently Doctor Doom's Latvian castle. But it's not a full modular building. It's like a facade. It's only $150 being rumored. It's like 1,200 pieces. It's not like this. So it would be in Lego's best interest to keep this on the shelves, especially when you have other Marvel modular buildings. Like I believe the X Mansion is also being rumored to retire. I would say prioritize the older superhero modular buildings like Avengers Tower and X Mansion. That's what I'm doing this year. But I think you're safe if you're unable to pick this up this year. I'm going to be monitoring this set very closely because we have not had the chance to pick it up yet, but I'm just calling it. Like, there's just no way. Unless Lego is pulling out something crazy next year for a DC modular building, but I think next year we have a Baxter building in the works for Marvel based on what I'm hearing. So I'm not buying it. I'm not buying that this is retiring. And this is why I also don't like retirement lists in the beginning of the year. This is a Lego pet peeve of mine that I've had over the years. And this is why I will not make a retirement video in the first half of the year. From July 1st previous, there's no point in making a retirement video because you're putting out information that is purely speculative and is subject to so much change. All you're going to do is get people in a frantic frenzy, and it's not good information to put out to the community, in my opinion, because so much of the retirement list changes throughout the year. Lego pulls stuff, they push the stuff, new stuff comes out. That's just what I've seen over the years, and I've seen so much stuff get extended. Army building the CMF monkeys. I don't think I'm going to be army building any of the costume figures. I got plenty of other characters I'm trying to army build. How much percent is acceptable if I don't want to pay full price and not use my points? Oh, for Arkham? I think if you can get Arkham, let me see. Arkham is probably not going to go on sale either because clearly they can sell several of these at full price and have it go on back order. Here's what I would do. If you want to get Arkham, I would say plan on picking up Arkham during double points. So that way, instead of getting, you would get normally what, $15 points, you get $30 points back, double points for Arkham. Try to match it with the GWP or Rakuten percentage. I wouldn't use your points, but I would try to pick it up during double points. I think that's your best option. Bit random. Sorry. Thank you for your service. Oh, yeah. No worries. Absolutely. I am still technically in the United States military. I am hopefully finishing up my out processing at some point this year, but we will see. At this time, still in and still working, and I really appreciate that. You guys have said such nice things about my service. Honestly, you shouldn't be thanking me. You should be thanking my wife, Joanna, because she has sacrificed so much to allow our family to serve in the capacity that we have served. She has, she has moved around. She's given up, jobs and being close to friends and family members and such. So I think the real people that should be thanked for their service are the family members, because behind the scenes, the family members are what support the service members and allow them to serve. So that's just my opinion. Greetings, already pre-ordered my GWP and locked in. Oh, there you go, Classic 18 or 818. Great to see you and congratulations. You should do a live stream of FRLG. Well, in order for me to do the live stream, I should probably find out what FRLG means. If you want to drop that in the chat for me. So many acronyms nowadays. Real Brick Bandit, what's going on, man? Great to see you. I think the Dr. Doom set will go in line with the mini modulars that Spider-Man has been doing. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. It'll be a nice, it'll go with the little Oscorp, the little Daily Bugle that just came out Jan 1st. So, yeah, it'll be pretty sweet. I'm down for it. Anything Dr. Doom, I'm down. When I heard of the modular rumor, I and many thought it was going to be the Daily Planet. I was hoping it was going to be the Daily Planet, especially with the, speaking of Arkham, we got right here the little Easter egg with the Daily Planet poster here inside or on the back right here. I thought for sure it was happening. Question, planning to get the mini Pokemon Center. All right, we got to get back on track here. We took a break. We were talking about some non-Pokemon sets. Let's get back to Pokemon. Let me bring up the mini Pokemon Center here so we can get front and center. If you guys have any questions about any of the Pokemon sets or just, anything in general with tonight's drop, feel free to drop in the chat. If I don't know the answer, somebody in the chat might, but I will do my best to answer it. All right. I think this is the number one question of the night. Do I need to buy something or can I just get the code for that tonight and wait? Thanks for any advice. So you do not have to buy something tonight. You have 60 days to redeem this code and buy something to have it shipped to you. So I would not recommend waiting the whole 60 days because there's a lot of people who want this. We're trying to pick this up tonight. And I think that this is going to sell out very quickly. That doesn't mean it won't come back. There is a chance it could come back, but this is going to be the second hottest item, in my opinion, behind the UCS Pokemon set, the Venusaur, Charizard, and Blastoise. So you can just redeem this, have it sit in your insider's account, but I would not wait more than 60 days because you run the risk of them removing it from your insider's account as it will technically have expired. Also, make sure to spend at least $35. I believe that's the minimum threshold for when you have to make a purchase to redeem your insider's reward to have it ship, because $35 is the free shipping threshold. So, oh, thank you, Evelyn. Yeah, hit that like button. We really appreciate it, guys. We are, let me see, let's do a little like check here. So many likes we got. As it stands right now, we only have 29 likes. Oh my gosh, we have 158 people and only 29 likes. If you guys are watching on your phone or in a position to with whatever your device, do me a favor, hit that like button. It really helps us out, and I really appreciate it. All right, while I'm over here, let's check out, let's see what the poll is doing. So, oh, okay, I stand corrected. It looks like the mini Pokemon Center reward might be the most popular item tonight, as you guys currently voted with 65 votes. So a lot of people who haven't voted yet. So if you guys want to drop your votes in, 57% of you guys say you're going after the mini Pokemon Center reward. That is more than all the other three sets combined. Eevee coming in, or excuse me, the UCS Pokemon set coming in second, Eevee coming in third, and Pikachu coming in last. Poor Pikachu. I guess not a lot of Pikachu, unfortunately, a lot of Pikachu love. So if you had the ability to purchase one UCS, would you go for the Millennium Falcon or Venator before they allegedly both retire? Oh, man. So I would go Venator, but I'm very fortunate to have already had, like, we already have the Millennium Falcon in our collection, but I need the Venator. God, so many expensive sets that we are behind on that I think we're going to run the risk of missing out on a few of them before they retire. I would go, so I would think that the Venator is definitely going to retire because the Venator is a little bit more of a niche vehicle within the Star Wars universe. It's a prequel ship, and they already have a smaller Venator on shelves with the mini scale Venator. The Falcon, even though the Falcon's rumored to retire, I could still see them extending it. So I would go Venator first. We've seen the Millennium Falcon get extended. I don't know if the Venator is going to get extended because they have the Captain Rex in the Y-Wing. They have a mini, another smaller Venator on shelves to fill that void for anybody who wants one. And from what I hear, the Venator overall has not sold very well. So I would go Venator for sure. Oh, thank you, Travis. Thanks, John. It seems counterintuitive if they do retire it since it sold so well, according to store staff I've talked to. I mean, yeah. I mean, look at it. It's always on back order. Like, it's literally been on back order for a majority of its life. If I want the Pokemon Center, I should just go for that first, get the code, and then use the code with the $650 set to get the GWP. What's the best step-by-step process? Ooh, this is another good question. So I think you have to figure out, what do you want more? Do you want the Kanto region badge GWP, or do you want the mini Pokemon Center GWP? Because there is a chance, based on how fast we've seen sets sell out, I say sell out on day one, they just go on back order and you just can't buy them for X amount of days. There is a chance that you won't get both. So I would figure out what is more important to you. I personally would go for the mini Pokemon Center because unlike the Kanto Region Badge GWP, which I firmly believe we will see again at a future time, this set, however, they may only make 250,000 copies. Once everybody redeems them, that's it. I don't know how many times. I'm trying to think, did the Spiny Shell come back, or did they just sell those out and then that was that? Sometimes for the Insider Rewards, they don't always bring them back. Especially they haven't brought some of them back as frequently as we've seen some of the regular GWPs come back. So I would personally go for this first. But if you really want the Kanto Region Badge GWP, then go for the $650 set and then kind of risk it and then try to add this to your set. There's really no strategy with just how many people are going to be attacking the website in 21 minutes to figure out a way to get both at the same time, check out and get out. Because here's the thing, you're going to get put in a queue. We're all getting ready to get put in the queue for the midnight release. So you don't even know if you're going to have the opportunity by the time you get through the queue to even buy the $650 set or get this Insider's Reward. They could both be marked sold out by the time you get through the queue or I get through the queue, and then that's it. We kind of lost out just because this is one of, I'm telling you guys right now, this is going to be one of the highest midnight releases as far as foot traffic for people on Lego's website, probably all year. What branch of the military? I'm planning on going into the Air Force. I was in the Navy for 5 years, and then I had a brief period of time between my Navy career and Coast Guard career where I sailed for Maersk. Talked about Maersk in yesterday's video with the new Maersk dual fuel container ship that's coming out. So I'm very excited for that set. But I've been in the Coast Guard the last 12 years. So lots of military time. What about the Home Alone set? Is it going to be retired this year? I don't want to miss out on it as I did with the Lion Knights Castle. Would you wait until Black Friday? This one, Philip, I'm glad you asked. I would not wait. Home Alone, I would not wait. Came out in 22, if I'm not mistaken. That one could be a set that disappears before Black Friday. So if you want it, I would pick it up next double points promotion or next time you see a good GWP that you really want to get. Do not wait around. That could be one that does not make it to Christmas, does not make it to Black Friday. I would not gamble with that. Just like we saw a lot of people gamble with the Lion Knights Castle, unfortunately, and there just wasn't enough inventory to meet demand during Insider's weekend. You know, unfortunately, it's just some of these big sets you kind of have to prioritize. But Arkham is a different story because Arkham has not been on shelves as long as the Home Alone set. Fire Red and Lead Green, the recent Gen 1 has released Pokemon games. Oh, very nice. I'm not as fluent with Pokemon as some of you guys, so I apologize if I don't recognize an acronym right away. GWP sushi seems to be $200. All right. Do you think the sushi GWP will last through Sunday? I do. Yes, absolutely. So I am planning on making a bigger order Saturday night, which we will be live again. So if you guys are enjoying the live stream thus far and are looking forward to this weekend with March 1st, we will be live again this Saturday night. So come back and hang out with us for the March 1st midnight release. The sushi GWP will be around. Like, they've probably made like 500,000 copies of this thing. It's not going to be gone tonight. It's not. Skipping this month's new sets, came to see what y'all are excited about. What's up, Scooby? Hey, and this is another big thing too. Like, Lego is pumping out sets at an unprecedented rate. So I want to normalize, and Scooby's doing a great thing right here. Some of you, some of you other guys have also verbalized like, hey, I'm sitting this one out. I'm not buying anything this month. I'm waiting for the next drop. I saw a lot of people say they're sitting out Series 7 of BDP because they're excited for Series 8 and for Series 9. I just want to normalize, it's okay to say no. Like, Lego is pumping out so much. It is impossible. You can't keep up. Like, we're rattling off all these sets where I'm like, I want the P1, the Avengers Tower, the Arkham Asylum. Like, it's just too much. So I think we need to recognize as a community that Lego is putting out too much, and eventually they're going to have to take the foot off the gas pedal because people are going to get mentally burned out and they will start leaving the hobby. And that's when Lego will start to see sales decline. So please do not overextend your budgets. Don't fill up your spaces because then wherever you keep your Lego, it's going to become very overwhelming and you're going to get frustrated as you're stepping over Lego boxes and Lego sets to get to your desk and such. So I really applaud all of you guys who are recognizing where you are in your Lego journey and saying, you know what? This seems exciting. I'm here to witness the fun, but I'm not going to pick this up tonight. And it's completely okay. I think there's a lot of pressure from certain places in the community where a lot of people are just like, you got to buy this, you got to buy that. No, you don't actually. You don't need to buy everything. And that's completely okay. You are not any less of a Lego fan or collector if you skip out on a drop here and there. Yeah, the Venator is super cool. And you know what? The Venator, perfect example. The Venator might be a UCS set that I might run out of time. I might not be able to pick it up. And it would be a huge bummer. But at the same time, it's okay. Like, there's plenty of other sets to build. I almost got my wish. Lego is releasing on March 1st the Sauron helmet with a minifigure. I was hoping for more of a big Lego figure of Sauron. It could still happen, but I know a lot of people are very excited for the Sauron helmet. I mostly collect city sets. Kind of disappointed not many in March. Well, Scooby, there's a huge wave coming out for June and August. So, I mean, the two sets for March, though, I think are pretty good. The Audi truck and F1 car, and then the police train is awesome. I would love to pick up the police train, but I'm behind on city sets too. We still haven't even picked up the Arctic train from last year. So now I'm a couple trains behind. You could try this, Tyler, but keep in mind, I don't know. That's a good question. Yeah, I don't know don't know if you could do that. Have multiple devices, have one device go for because you're using the same account. I don't know. You could try. That's a great suggestion. You could try going for both and see what happens. But what's up, Down Under? Great to see you in the house. Hope all is well, Steven. Velvet says, I'm not interested in the Pokemon sets, but I had to come check out the chaos. Well, there's 187 people in here, and I would venture to bet that not everybody in here is a Pokemon fan, and some people just want to see what's going on. What's going on over there? Why you guys some of you guys are buying big Charizard? Oh, cool. Good for you guys. How does the queue work? So we're going to see in 15 minutes, you're going to get put into the queue on the website. It's basically just a waiting room, so it will not allow you to actually go into the website until it deems that it can handle enough traffic. And unfortunately, the Lego website has just not done well for handling a lot of traffic over the last few drops. That's right, Jedi Brickman, 20 years in the Air Force. Shout out to him. Absolutely amazing. If any of you guys in here served or are part of a family that served, thank you so much for everything you've done for our country or your respective country, wherever you're tuning in from. What am I shooting for? We are shooting for this, the Mini Pokemon Center Insider's Reward, as well as Eevee. I'm going after this first. This is my first priority. I love you, Eevee, but I'm coming back. I got to try to see if I can get this first. And if I don't, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. We're going to be parting it out here on the channel for a video in the very near future. I'm going to part out the Kanto Region Badge Collection and this set so I can show everybody how it's done and how you can save hundreds of dollars, because these sets, I'm telling you, the prices is going to be bad. And some people, even though I put out my video today and it got overwhelmingly positive feedback, so thank you guys so much for that, I know a lot of people are not going to listen. And it's human nature, and it's okay. Like, people are still going to be like, I missed the GWP. What the heck? I'm just going to go grab it for $200, $300, whatever it is on eBay. And unfortunately, what people don't realize is when you do that, you send the signal to whoever puts that up and says, hey, this worked. They were able to turn a $20 insider's reward into potentially $200 plus profit. So what are they going to do? They're going to do it again the next time there's a big drop like this. Although what makes matters worse is, from what I've seen in multiple collectible communities, is that flippers tend to have friends. And they're going to text their friends and reach out to their friends and be like, yo, you got to come over here. You got to check out this Lego thing. They put up these little GWPs and you get them, and then you just sell them on the secondary market for 10 times your money, and you just do it over and over and over and over. And then you're going to have so many people flooding into the community, and that's when it's just going to be a huge problem, because Lego's going to see that, and Lego's going to be like, man, people are just eating up our sets. They're gobbling up these GWPs, and they won't care that they're being sold for ridiculous amounts of money on the secondary market. When you purchase that GWP from a flipper, the only person that you're hurting, unfortunately, is future community member. So just with a drop like tonight, you got to be so conscious, because I know a little bit, like just the tip of the iceberg with what goes on in the Pokemon community, and it sounds bad. It sounds like just people are just throwing around absorbent amounts of money, and I think it could cause a lot of problems and havoc here in the Lego community. So stick with me. I'm going to walk you guys through how to get this set for way cheaper. And even though you won't have the box and you won't have that little sticker, who cares? It's about getting the set, right? We're set collectors. We're not sticker collectors. We're not box collectors. We're Lego set collectors, or Lego minifigure. If this had a Lego minifigure, I think it would have been freaking amazing if it had a minifigure. But yeah, I digress here. Thank you guys so much. I see some mods are doing some great job in the chat here answering questions. And that's right, Velvet's father-in-law served in the Canadian Army for 35 years. Absolutely amazing. Got the Home Alone set during double points. What a rush. There you go. Planning on getting the D&D set if the Sushi GWP is up. Don't want another Lion Knight's Castle situation. Yeah, that Lion Knight's Castle really burned a lot of people, and it was a huge letdown. So completely understand that. The Sushi GWP should be up in 11 minutes on the website, which is just going to add to even more traffic tonight. It should be available in stores starting tomorrow. Usually when a GWP is launched at midnight, the following day, your local Lego store should, I say should because there's always exceptions. Not every Lego store sometimes gets the GWPs on time, but your local Lego store should have the same corresponding GWPs that reflect what's being offered on the website. However, just keep in mind, if your Lego store is far away from where you live, like ours is, always call ahead, because you don't want to drive hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. I've heard Some people post in the comment section of our video saying, oh, I drive 6.5 hours to my closest Lego store on release day. Well, call ahead, make sure they have the corresponding GWPs so you don't get there, spend all that money, expect to get the GWP, and they don't have it. Appreciate the mentality of not just swiping the card, and appreciate the process. Thanks, dude. Yeah, absolutely. We got to look out for one another. I don't want to see people get burned by this hobby because it cannot be understated. Like, Lego is so expensive and it's not going to get any cheaper. So we have to work harder to find ways to keep it affordable for most people. And the way we can do that is by saying no to buying a set sealed on the secondary market and going, you know what? I think I'm going to try Pick-a-Brick. I think I'm going to try Bricklink. Let me try to part something out, because it's daunting at first. When I first parted out my first set back in 2017, 2018, when I was really trying to understand that stuff, it's confusing. And there's still parts of Bricklink where Joanna and I sit down for a few hours. We just made a Bricklink order 2 days ago. It took us like an hour and a half because we were trying to figure out, well, I say we, but Joanna's a master at it. She was trying to figure out the cheapest stores, best options for shipping and everything. But once you play around with it, it is relatively easy to use and you understand it, and it's not as scary as you might think. Can someone please walk me through how to get this Pokemon Center GWP like I'm 5? I have 7,605 insiders points, but I'm confused. Is a promotion code emailed to us and then we attach that checkout? It's very simple. So you're going to go to the insiders page on your account. You're going to go to the rewards center. You're going to see, I think I can just show you right here too. So hopefully without showing you my address and everything. Okay, so here is my insiders page, the rewards center right here, 2,500 Lego Insiders points. You're going to click on it. It says coming soon. In 8 minutes, it's going to be available. So you're going to see a little box underneath the little caution sign here. It's going to say redeem 2,500 points. It's going to deduct those 2,500 points from your overall point total. So you'll be left with around 5,105 points. You're going to get that code, and then you're going to redeem the code at checkout. So you're going to have to add at least $35 worth of Lego to your carts for this to ship. They will not ship you an insider's reward on its own. So go add a $35 set, or at least $35 worth of sets. And then before you check out, it'll give you an option drop down for, do you have an insider's reward code? You enter in the code, it adds it to your cart, and boom, it's super simple. Thanks for in advance. No, do not apologize for this. There are a lot of people who are new to the community. If you guys have questions, if we're doing a live stream like we are right now, any one of my videos, we answer every single comment. Joanna and I spend hours every single day responding to your comments because I value your time and input, and I want to make sure everybody's voice is heard. And I really appreciate that you guys take the time to not only watch our videos, but drop comments. And in those comments, please feel free to drop any questions about anything Lego related that you may have. If it's outside of Lego, maybe outside of my very limited expertise, but I could still try to help you. But more importantly, if you keep it Lego related, we got you covered. No Pokemon for me tonight. Just want to see how it goes. Completely understand. Yeah, definitely stick to the budgets. That's always number one. I have no budget now. I got a broken dog that I need to pay for. That's always the worst, Ben. I hope he gets better soon. That's terrible. Man, we got Jandered bricks in the house. What's going on, Jandered? I got a sweet minifigure last night from Jandered, and now I'm scared because he's sending me some extra stuff in this little bonus package. Will the sets all be in stores tomorrow? Yes, they will. Just make sure to call ahead. I would just call ahead to verify that they have copies of the Kanto Region Badge GWP. The mini Pokemon Center will not be in stores. This is an online insider's reward. This will not be in stores. But Eevee, Pikachu, Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur, that all three will be in stores. But just call ahead in case you want the Kanto Region Badge GWP. Yeah, definitely hit the like button. Absolutely. I know I'm a couple minutes behind here on the chat. I am trying to keep going here. I think your chances of becoming a land member are very high. Oh no, our chances of becoming a land member are 0. That's very kind of you, Bricktastic. I really appreciate you saying that. But unfortunately, being a ambassador would not align with our values just because I want to remain relatable. I want to be just an everyday Lego collector that most people can be on the same level with. And I don't want free sets. I actually don't, because I don't want to be sent Mario sets or friend sets that I have to review. I just want to stick to the content that I want to make. and not be on the Lego group schedule. I like just doing my own thing. It's a huge honor to be an ambassador, but there's so many other great people who represent the program. They're putting out reviews. They're doing everything that they need to do. Like Wiley Bricks helped us out with today's video with the Pokemon drop. You know, he's a great ambassador. Like there's nothing that I can bring to the program that's different or new or special. Like they got it all covered. But I really appreciate you saying that. Yeah, absolutely. Make sure you are logged into Rakuten. I put my link as the pinned comment in case anybody is looking to pick anything up today, because we do get a couple dollars for everybody who does activate Rakuten after they sign up through our link. It's you get the $50 sign up bonus if you are new to Rakuten. So we really appreciate that because every dollar counts. At least with me waiting until June for my next major purchase, I can keep a close eye out on my bricks and minifig store. Yeah, we got a couple BAMs opening up with us here in Pennsylvania that I'm excited for. Oh, man, we got only 3 minutes to the drop. This is going to be crazy. I'm going to leave it on this page here so we can see what is going to happen. I'm going to activate my Rakuten here so I get my cash back. How crazy would it be if Rakuten decided to throw us a curveball? Oh, man, we're already in the queue. We got the queue, baby. It would be nice if Rakuten upped it to like 5% or something. What is the threshold amount for the sushi GWP? So based on what people are saying on the chat, they're saying it's $200. So I think that's what we can expect here in a few minutes. What's going on, Semper Buffo? Great to see you. What do you think Lego's mentality or awareness is around the Pokemon market? It is so big, they easily could have sold these smaller sets, GWP on shelves for a wider audience. They have mass appeal. I think they're just literally testing the waters, Tentacle Bandit, because I was actually talking to Joanna about this earlier. Pokemon fans love Pokemon, but will Pokemon fans love Lego? Because they may be all flooding in tonight to try to get the giant set, but Lego is not for everybody. And Lego requires patience and time and, space. Are all these Pokemon fans suddenly just going to come over and buy a 6,000 piece set and build it? I don't know. So I think Lego's testing the waters to see who is buying these sets, what is going to sell well. That's why, if you notice, they're very strategic. They released one $60, $200, $650. So like small set, medium set, big set, GWP, Insider's Reward. This was very strategic. So I'm curious to see how this plays out. All right, we got 2 minutes until the drop here. Oh, man, we got almost 300 people in here. You guys are amazing. I really appreciate all the love and support. Make sure you guys hit that like button. I'm so excited that you all are here. Sushi House GWP should be $200. That's what everybody's saying right here. Do you have to buy a $35 set, or can it be a cheaper set? It has to be at least $35 worth of Lego. So it doesn't have to be a $35 set. If you want to do like a 20 and a 20 or, 4 $10 sets, it's got to be at least $35. That's their minimum shipping threshold. They do both. They email it to you, and they also have it as a copy, a copyable link right away. All right, I am going to stop talking so I can try to get this GWP, or not GWP, the Insider's Reward here. 40806, because I want to see if I can get it. Probably not, but somebody said they just redeemed the center. Oh, boy. All right, so that must mean it is live. Oh, they retracted it. Okay, they were just joshing us. All right, I'm in the queue like the rest of the world. Was praying to some unholy demon the threshold would be like $120 for the sushi station. Yeah, that is... that would have been a little bit low. Yeah, no, based on recent history, I don't think that was going to be the case. I'm confused. Can you purchase the Kanto badge set for $30 on its own at midnight? No, you cannot. It is an exclusive GWP. You have to buy the $650 set, unfortunately. The plan is to hopefully get my code tonight and then order the Zelda set on the 1st. Oh, very nice. I'm still in the queue, so if anybody gets through, let me know. I would love to hear if anybody is successful picking up anything. Am I the only one who's totally not interested in Pokemon Lego? You are not. It's not for everybody. For the Korean Lego site, GWP for Sushi Stand is going to be a $200 purchase. All right. Well, thank you so much, Smile Collector, for the insight. Comments are important because people put the time and effort into writing them. So for me, I return the time and effort and respond to every single one. That's amazing, dude. And you guys should go check out Bricktastic Ideas. He's got another amazing Lego channel as well. Baby girl is doing fantastic. Oh, I am in. All right, I'm in here. We'll talk about Sophia in a minute. Sophia, I love you, but it's Pokemon time. Got to catch them all, or at least one. Just trying to catch one. View the rewards. Where is it? Where is it? What the heck? Can't find it. It was just there. I don't see it. Is it gone already? It's not there. Is anybody else seeing it? Please come back later. You are frozen in time video only. Yeah, no, I'm trying to get the GWP, but I don't see it. Everything crashed. Yeah, I got nothing. I got nothing. Temporarily out of stock. Oh boy. Okay, Pikachu's available. It says Venusaur is out of stock. Eevee's available. All right, so the two smaller ones are available. How come I'm not seeing the Pokemon Center? This is weird. Insiders rewards. Yeah, it's not here. Interesting. If anybody is successful, let me know. Not loading. I try to get the reward. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. In South Africa, I could pre-order the Lego South Africa, and today I'm going to go pick up my sets. Oh, nice. The Insider's reward is broken. It crashed. Okay, perfect. At least I'm not the only one. I was panicking there for a minute. I know I missed a bunch of stuff in the chat. Oh, what's up, Josh? Appreciate your vids, perspectives, and comment feedback. One of the few influencers that respond in kind. Well, we try our best, Josh, so I appreciate the feedback. And I also appreciate Josh has been leaving a lot of really insightful comments on a lot of our recent videos. So thank you so much, Josh. Love the Neverland vibe. Need more creators like you and Jang. I think it's not like I have nothing against the Ambassador Network, honestly. I just think we need more non-ambassadors. Like there's hundreds of ambassadors, but there's not a lot of Lego channels that post consistently who aren't ambassadors. And I just think that I can really do a lot of good. Hopefully me and Joanna can inspire a lot of people to enjoy the hobby and get a lot from Lego without seeing the newest sets every month. Because if I'm showing you guys the newest sets every month, I mean, it just goes against everything I just said tonight, because it's impossible to keep up. You can't keep up with somebody who gets the new sets every month. It's just how it goes. You were able to get it. All right, let me see if I can get a refresh here. Insiders. Well, you said you were able to get it. What is it? Oh, you got the center. All right, I see some people still struggling. It's still not there for me. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to go buy it from a flipper. No, I'm just kidding. Never feed the flippers. When did the Lego just drop? It just dropped 4 minutes ago. No, I'm back at the queue. Why? Why must you do this to me? You know what it is? It's because I've been saving up my points. It's because I made that video today. Oh, Shankrin, what's going on? Great to see you, man. Took a couple refreshes. Yeah, I'm back in the queue, unfortunately. Oh, all right. Back in. We're back. Is it here? Watch, probably sold out. I see the sushi GWP. No, I don't see the Pokemon Center. I don't see it. The universe was probably like, you said you were going to part it out, so you don't need to get it. You're going to part it out. I mean, I'm still going to part it out, but got the center. Just need to spam refresh. All right, I'll keep spamming refresh. I'm glad that some of you guys are being successful here. You just got it, Bionicle Boy. There you go. Thank you so much for the heads up on the $45 threshold. That saved me big time. Yeah, absolutely. Any tips and tricks I got, I will be more than happy to share with you guys through the extent of our Lego YouTube journey here. All right, everybody's saying just refresh the heck out of the Insider Rewards. Come on. I guess if I don't get it, I can get like a botanical screensaver or something. Is it on the first page or the second page? I'm not seeing it on any page. Oh, wait. Hang on. See all the old Insiders rewards, but I'm not seeing the Pokemon Center. Oh, you're able to get the Pokemon Center. Nice. Thanks for your help. Using the iPad helped because I could tap the cancel redeem button faster when it aired out. Oh, there you go. Nice. Yeah, absolutely, Bionicle Boy. Happy to help. I know. This is karma for sure. Oh, I see a lot of people saying they were successful. Sushi cutoff is $180. Nice. Yes, you do have to buy something for the Pokemon Center Insiders Reward to ship to you. New to the channel, love the content. I'm becoming a big castle fan. Oh, that's dangerous. I'm planning on picking up the Creator 3-in-1 Horse Knight Castle and the Medieval Dragon. So excited for that. Well, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for the kind words. As a fellow castle fan, hold on to your wallet because it can be a very expensive rabbit hole. But I love castles so much. I actually have another big castle set that I'm currently working on. There it is. Okay, let's go. Redeem. Redeem. No. Sorry, there's been an error. Why? But I have enough points. Come on, redeem. What did you guys do through the error? You just kept refreshing? Wow, the $650 set is temporary out of stock. Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to be gone quick. Unless there's an error on it. Let me check on that. But we kind of figured, like, with the double stack, with the GWPs, that was only going to entice more people. Oh, I think is my wife trying to log in? Oh, it says the Charizard set. Oh, yeah, look at this. There is a double GWP stack. So if anybody's got $650 burning a hole in their pocket, boom, there you go. So if you buy the monster set, you will get the 2 GWPs. I don't know if anybody else is trying to go after that, but it looks like it's available as of right now for me. I'm not planning on buying this set tonight, but to anybody else who is, there you go. Got it. Just refresh on the center once it shows. All right, I will try to do that. I'm also going to drop my Rakuten link one more time. If anybody has not signed up for it yet, you will get the free $50 bonus. And you do get some pretty sweet cash back once you activate that. You don't have to use your Rakuten tonight if you want to save that $50 bonus for like the March 1st release later this weekend. Completely understand. Or a future release in general. We are under maintenance. Please come back to redeem rewards. I did not get it. That would be a negative. Negative. Boom. Oh, no, I did. No, I did. Oh, it went through. It went through. We is good. All right. Nice. Got the mini Pokemon Center. Man, that was stressful. That was very stressful. All right, we're going to take this out of my cart. We got to spend $180 to get the little sushi. Oh, I guess I don't have to buy anything tonight. Could just wait till Saturday night. I might wait till Saturday night because I have 60 days to redeem the reward. Yeah, I might do that. I might save it. Because there's some new March 1st sets that I want to pick up, which is against everything I stand for. I usually don't buy March 1st sets right away, but I love the upscaled Blue Astronaut Gotta have the blue space, man. I'm really digging the Batman and Robin Batmobile. There's a couple little things. Got the center. Let's go. Pray it ships. It'll ship. It'll ship. Got the Pokemon Center, but how long is shipping and where do I track it from Lego? I like blacked out trying to get it. Yeah, it's a rush. It is a rush. So as long as you buy the necessary $35 worth of stuff, it's just like a regular order. It'll take like 5 to 10 business days, depending on where you live. We usually get our stuff pretty quick, and we live in the middle of nowhere here in the middle of Pennsylvania. So the new CMF Series 29 just leaked. Thoughts about it? I saw the picture. I had a couple people text it to me. I like it. It's very diverse. A lot of really interesting pieces and such. I'm looking at it right now. I won't show it on the screen because I don't want to get flagged by Lego. But it looks like a really fun series. You got some nods to Ninjago in there. I like the little dragon. The unicorn is phenomenal. I've got some thoughts on where I can use that for a cool video. So, yeah, definitely going to I mean, we're trying to be CMF complete from the very beginning, so we need all of it. It is, yes, but we got it. We got one. We did. We did get it. Thank you, Bionicle Boy. Hi, I got a code, but when I try to redeem it, it says this promo is not valid. Did you try putting it in the correct place at checkout? I don't know if there's a way I can show you without seeing some of my personal information. Oh, no. No. We have time. Once. Or all right, we'll just do it. You know what? We'll just do it tonight. You know what? We're doing it. Joanna really wants it. She doesn't want to. She doesn't want to risk it. She's like, we do have the 60 days, but I get it. She wants it. All right, we're buying something tonight. Let's do it. We're gonna buy an Arctic train. We're gonna buy a Lego City Arctic train. That's what we're gonna do. Heck yeah. Let's freaking go. I've been wanting this set for a while. We got the GWP. We're adding it to bag, and we're gonna redeem. We're gonna redeem our mini Pokemon Center. Heck yeah! And we're gonna get the sushi restaurant. Absolutely, guys. I need some help. All right, look at that. Needs help. I noticed that Lego double ordered my Fortuna and Alchemist shop. I am not a reseller, but should I keep the order and resell it for the price plus ebook fees, or cancel the dupe? I would just cancel it. That's not a crazy error. That happens to people occasionally. Just email Lego customer service, and yeah, they'll take care of that for you. All the good you do for everyone, good karma. Well done, John. Thank you so much, Multiverse Vault. I appreciate that. I know the upscaled fig looks so good. Slapshot Breaks. Do I enter it above the Lego Insiders points? I have my code, but I don't know where to put it. So go to checkout. Here, I'm going to do it right now. So, all right, if you go, is there anything here that's going to ruin my life? No. Okay, here, I can share my screen so you guys can see exactly where to put it without giving away the location of our bat cave here. Okay, my cart, right? Boom, not seeing anything. I don't think there's any personal. No, nothing personal. Okay, so right here, I'm just, oh, somebody gonna steal my code? Hopefully somebody didn't steal my code. But you see add a promo / Lego Insiders discount code right there. So that is where you would enter in the code. I already entered my code in. So, but that's exactly where you would enter it. Does that make sense? Is everybody on the same page? Looking forward to the Maris. Missed out on the first Maris. Still looking for a resale on that one. Joanna's like, they're going to steal your code. They stole Sean's poster. I know. Risk it all. Absolutely. There are additional GWPs. Which additional GWPs? I would like a train and a speed champ. Yeah, it's always a good time to be in those two themes. Be careful waiting. I've waited before and the reward went sold out and I didn't end up getting it. Yeah, that's what Joanna's afraid of with everybody everybody gunning for this thing tonight. All right, so I got my rackets in. Oh man, this is awesome. I'm so excited for this. I've been wanting this set for a while. Channel's been doing really well, so thank you guys so much. And we're gonna have so many fun trains running around the studio. Here we go. Boom. Nice. In the words of my best friend Jonathan, I deserve this. Yeah, it doesn't work with pre-orders. Does not work with pre-orders. I like the Arctic train, but I don't have the space for more trains. Yeah, I have a feeling we already have too many trains, but we got the police train coming. We're skipping out on the train from Series 8 of the BDP. There's a bunch of trains coming this summer for City. There's like a beach tram and stuff. Yeah, it's already in my cart. Yeah, I had already added it. I just was trying to show the person where the code went. Just after a billion refreshes, yeah. Pokemon Center for the win. There you go. So this will be pretty interesting. So we'll have the Pokemon Center in hand. But I think what I'll still do is when I do the video for the Kanto Region Badge Collection part out, I will still part out the Pokemon Center to let you guys know how much it would cost to part out. And we'll compare it. Like we'll show it side by side without that sticker and everything. So I just want to say you're dope as heck, man. Recently got back into Lego and your videos helped a lot. Well, that means so much. I really appreciate that. I pride myself on being a, hopefully chill, down-to-earth person. I will say this, though. I have been pretty blown away by the support from the community. So to everybody who has watched our videos, found the channel, like it's just been a whirlwind, especially since we made the video for the Mack truck. Holy smokes, we got so much traction and good feedback. I mean, that video is still pumping out views every single day. It's like at like 130 something thousand. Like I did not think I was gonna ever make a piece of content that got that many views. So I'm pretty fired up. I'm so excited for the future of the channel and just very grateful for all you guys here in the community. Like we're coming up on 9,000 subscribers already, which is absolutely incredible. And I'm not taking anything for granted. Like we're going to keep working so hard. We're going to keep doing what we're doing. Like we haven't even like that's the crazy part. Like we have done so much in such a small period of time, but at the same time, we have so much room to grow and so much potential. Like look at the studio. Well, the studio is a mess, so I apologize. But like, guys, we haven't even touched where the city is going to go. I haven't even had time to properly organize all the shelves. Look at all these sets up here that we have to build, not have to build, but we want to build, and make content with. So it's just, we have literally years worth of excitement ahead with this journey. And I'm so excited for it. And I'm just grateful that you guys are along here for the ride. So thank you guys so much for everything. Is the Pokemon Center sold out? Let's check. Actually, we were lucky enough to secure one, but yeah, let's go look. Let's see if it's still up. I know there's some more people in the chat who I haven't said hello to yet. So I don't know. I think it's still up. It says we've maxed out. Like we've already redeemed our one, but it may still be up. And that Japanese restaurant will go nicely with the sushi brick link. Yeah, absolutely. Just within reach of an Optimus Prime purchase. I love that. Hey, PNG's in the house. What's up, PMG? The UCS Pokemon Eve and Poke Center acquired. There you go. If you guys aren't following PNG, another amazing community member here. And he had some beautiful, you had the art, right? At the, where was that? Were you showcasing your art at Atlanta BrickCon? That's where I saw it, I think. Yeah, you had some beautiful animal stud art. That was awesome. Got the Pokemon Center with the Zelda pre-order. No sushi shop because of that, and that's okay. Understand. Well, here, Ludwig, I guess, yeah, if you want to get the Pokemon Center. I was going to say, hear me out. Like, all you had to do is wait 48 hours, and you would have been able to get the sushi shop with the Zelda pre-order. But I understand if you don't want to risk it and lose the Pokemon Center within the next 40 hours. So I think your wife called. Do you have the further Maersk ship? I don't have. What do you mean? Like the original Maersk ship? So I never got the original Maersk ship. I wanted it for so long. It was so expensive. It still is so expensive. So I'm so happy there's a new one. If they don't make a new Maersk train, I really want the old Maersk train. That's going to be a priority. Do you think there will be third-party sellers? For what? I mean, there's always third-party sellers. So, combo Zelda pre-order with the Game Boy. Got the Japanese restaurant, the Pokemon Center. Boom! There you go, Nick. I love your profile pic, by the way, with BB-8. That's amazing. Dave just became a channel member for Slapshot Breaks. Dave, shout out to you. Thank you so much for the support, Dave. That really means the world. Will third parties be making sticker sheets? Yes, absolutely. Yep, they will be for sure. Hi, Wayne. Will Stranger Things house be available to buy again? That's a great question. So the Upside Down Stranger Things set from 2017 or whatever that was, that will not be available. But if you're asking about the Creel House, let's see what's going on with the Creel House. Oh, Creel House is still out of stock. Oh, it will be back. It will be back before it retires. But as it stands right now, it is unfortunately temporarily out of stock, meaning you can't even order it on back order. Thank you so much, Dave. I really appreciate you coming in and signing up to be a channel member. It really means the world, so thank you. You just got the order confirmation. That's always the best feeling. How many Poke Centers do you think they made? At least 250,000. They made a lot. Thanks, John. 12 a.m. here, but I appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming out, Bionicle Boy. I completely understand. Anybody that needs to bounce because tomorrow is a work day, school day, completely understand. I have to go in a little bit as well. I got the redeem code, but I just keep getting put in line to get back to place an order. That happens. You'll get through though, because there should be less traffic now that like the first main wave is over. Did everyone else get the order confirmation many minutes later? Yeah, it takes a few minutes. You got to remember, there's literally thousands of people flooding to the website right now. What was this? My son was able to secure the Pokemon Center. There you go, Moonshoes. Jandern was successful. I'm curious what Jandern picked up. That's awesome. Can't believe I pulled the trigger. One big set with 3 GWPs, including the center. I'm excited for you, Stephanie. That is amazing. I was right. Oh, I was trying to remember. I see a lot of stuff on Instagram, but I do try to take note of when people have really cool mocks or custom builds and such. So, yeah, guys, if you're not following PNG, go check them out. Brian says, UCS Pokemon, double stack GWP. I low-key love the fact that everybody's calling it the UCS Pokemon, by the way. And the Pokemon Center, I got everything I wanted. There you go, Brian. Hey, it seems like a lot more people are ended up being successful, which is amazing. Did not want to risk it. Yeah, absolutely. Have a great night, Mock Guinness. Yes, we will see you Saturday night. Thank you so much for coming in this evening and hanging out with us. The March 1st midnight release live stream, Saturday night. It's going to be a blast. Plus, I got a really exciting video dropping hopefully Saturday. I only spent $15 for the Pokemon Center. What do I do since I'm being told it's $35? So you need to spend at least $35 for the mini Pokemon Center to ship to you. That is the minimum threshold for free shipping from LEGO's website. They will not ship you any insider's reward unless you purchase $35 worth of stuff. But it's pretty good. I mean, it's only $35. So, you can buy a city set, 2-speed champions. Like, there's plenty of options. Where do you put in the code? So if you go to checkout, right above where it says your subtotal, upper right-hand corner of your screen, there should be a little text box that says add in promo code or insider's redemption code. It's going to go right there. And then once you hit confirm or enter, it will appear in your cart. Good night to you all. Let's see how March 1st goes. Yes, it's going to be interesting. Thank you so much for coming out tonight, Evelyn. You're the best. Confirmations can sometimes take longer when there's an influx of orders. Yes, absolutely, Rachel. Thank you so much. When will the gingerbread AT-AT be available again? Oh, man, that is an interesting question. So, gingerbread AT-AT, still on back order, man. 60-day back order. Gosh, this thing's not going to be available until, well, I can tell you this right now. It's not going to be available May 4th because just we're on the downslide. to May 4th with Star Wars hype. We've got Maul Shadow Lord coming up. We've got the Mandalorian and Grogu movie coming up. So if this thing does resurface, it's just going to get obliterated to heck leading into May 4th. And then this could be on back order until the summer, which is crazy for a summer set, or excuse me, for like a Christmas/winter set. Man, I was very lucky. I was able to snag 2 of these when they first dropped. I kept one for the collection, which I still need to rip open and give Jonathan the gingerbread Darth Vader minifig that he really wants. And I gave the other one away. So, yeah, I never in my wildest dreams. I knew this was going to be a popular set. I just did not think that this was going to be on back order for this long. If I lose my job, I volunteer to sleep on the studio and help you build sets for free. It's funny. You are not the only one who has offered to do that for us. Don't lose your job, please. You need your job. But no, we are very fortunate to have this beautiful studio. We haven't even touched on the fact, like, this has a second floor too. So over the coming years, hopefully the channel does well and we can afford to take some money from the channel and then, expand upstairs. And we'd like to make the upstairs a complete living space as well. And that's going to be a huge project, like 5 to 10 years down the road. But yeah, we just want to make this like a huge, Lego heaven, little Lego world that anybody can walk in and just enjoy and such. So we're very lucky that we found this space, and very thankful to our contractor and his team that they were able to take a neglected space that just had been forgotten about, filled with trash, and we turned it into this beautiful thing. You're a new subscriber. Well, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for hitting that subscribe button. Appreciate you, John. We'll be back for the March 1st stream if you have one. Yes, we will be live this Saturday night. Stream is already up, so you can go and turn on the notifications, hit the like button, jump in the chat. It is already posted. Can you redeem 2 different Insiders items in one order? I plan to do the Pokemon Center and the Fortnite Brickheads on March 1st. I believe you can. I think I've done that before. It's a good question. I think you can, because they're just shipping it all in the same order. I don't think there's a requirement like you have to spend $35 per Insider's Reward. I'm pretty sure you can bundle them, because for May 4th, I did a couple things, and I redeemed like the poster, the Jango Fett poster and such. So yeah. Is this a limited drop, or did it just go live? This was a big drop. So this was the first night the Pokemon sets were live. So Lego just had the new license agreement with Pokemon. So that's why we had the live stream tonight. Pokemon Center, the UCS for the badges, Pikachu, and an Eevee. Yeah, you got everything. Yeah, you got the whole buffet. That's amazing, Jander. Congratulations. Got to go to bed soon, because in a few hours, the big Pokemon Present stream starts. Generation 10 and 30th anniversary announcements incoming. That's right. Happy Pokemon Day, everybody. 30 years of Pokemon. How does it feel? For some of us, probably makes us feel old, but that's okay. It actually automatically added the center to your cart after you redeemed it. At least for me, it did. Okay, so it might be a little bit different for everybody. Got the Eevee, Batman, and Robin Batmobile, and Poke Center. Oh, there you go. Very nice. About the Gingerbread AT-AT Day 1. Yeah, who knew that was going to be the best way to do it? But you know what? The Gingerbread AT-AT was hands down the best priced Lego Star Wars set of 2025. It was $60. I mean, it still is $60. 697 pieces, and you get that beautiful build. Awesome Darth Vader gingerbread minifigure, like no-brainer. And a great follow-up to the employee-exclusive Christmas X-Wing, which I will own someday. Or I will find a way to part it out. We'll see. But that's a set I would like to own, just because the box is really cool. The only boxes that we keep, by the way, we do like to keep the employee gift boxes, because I think those are cool. What is that code? I bought a $10 set and I got a confirmation email that I got the set at Pokemon Center. If it's $35 to get, why did I get that email? Oh, maybe you don't need to do the $35. Maybe because you just bought something. Oh, maybe because you just bought something. Did you pay shipping? You probably paid shipping. $35 is just the go-to, because if you spend $35, you get free shipping. So that's usually the best way to do it. But maybe we'll send it to you. Technically, if you paid the shipping, makes sense for my end. 2 of them, congrats. I slept on it. Yeah, I literally bought 2 right away just because I thought the price was a glitch. Because if you guys remember, I think it was Solidbrick Studios when he dropped his initial review, he said that the set was $80. And I actually watched that review, and then it appeared on the site at $60. So I thought it was a glitch. And I was just like, well, I'm just going to buy 2 of these, because if they're showing 60 instead of 80, I could save $40 right here. So that's why I did it, expecting the set to go back up to $80. But then it turned out that the set was always meant to be $60. And they screwed up and they gave their ambassadors the wrong information. So not Solid Brick Studios' fault. Didn't realize there's also a few sets on Insider sale tonight. Picked up one piece set and the mini Poke Center for my son. Okay, and me, maybe me too. I like how you're honest at the end. You're like, oh, okay, yeah, I got one for me too. Yeah, I heard from some other regions that some other sets were going to be on sale from One Piece and such. So there you go. Is the sushi shop gone? No chance. It's still available. This is going to be the big GWP throughout the weekend. I mean, you could literally put anything in your cart over that threshold. So I'll put Arkham on my cart right now, just because let's pretend I'm going to buy Arkham tonight. I'm not. But yeah, here we go. Restaurants of the World, Japan is in my cart. Okay, cool. I placed an order over 35. It's a separate order, but I assume I get my Pokemon Center now. You might have to call customer service. I would call customer service, let them know what happened, that you made one order and then you made another order, because they will be able to go in and like either merge the orders or just verify that you are getting your Pokemon Center. Because I don't want to say one way and then it's wrong, because I don't know. Like, I don't know what your account looks like. I've had my recent issue with Lego was they canceled one of my orders from Black Friday, and they partially shipped part of the order, and then the rest of the order got canceled. I called customer service within like 45 minutes. I got somebody on the phone, and they fixed everything. And on top of that, because they shipped me the order incorrectly without the stuff that they had canceled, I ended up getting a bonus GWP out of it. So customer service is phenomenal for Lego. Buddy of mine told me there are mini Star Wars ships Lego is selling if you don't have room for the big sets. Is that true? Yes. So there are multiple sizes for Lego Star Wars ship sets or vehicle sets that they offer. So there's ones, the tiniest ones are called micro fighters. Unfortunately, Lego does not have many micro fighters available. I think right now the only one is Plo Koon's micro fighter. So these are the smallest. Oh, that's right. You also have the Captain Rex Y-Wing. So these are the smallest builds that you can buy for Star Wars. It's only 89 pieces. You get, I want to say 2 minifigures, but it's not really 2 minifigures. You get Plo Koon and then basically like half the droid, because it's just the dome of the droid that goes onto his starfighter there. And they're very reasonable. They don't take up much space. $14.99. Now, if you want to go up to the next level, there is MIDI scale. I think that's technically the next level, right? MIDI scale. Yeah, because then it's play scale and stuff. So MIDI scale, let's see. We have ships like the Venator. So where's the Venator? So then we have like the next level up where it's not minifigure scale, but it's still a decent size ship. You don't get any minifigures with this set. $79.99, for example. So, you know, we've gone up in price a little bit, 643 pieces. Now, if you want to do minifigure scale, we've got some sets on the shelves. What's a good like minifigure? I mean, it's tough for Star Wars right now since there's not many good minifigure. Actually, let's do Jango Fett's Starship, Slave One, whatever. We have 2 different versions of. Actually, Jango Fett's Slave One is a great comparison. So basically, they put out 2 Jango Fett's Slave Ones. And you have the play scale one here where you get 3 different minifigs. You get young Boba Fett. He was in a boy band for a little bit, as well as Jango Fett with the unprinted arms, as well as Lama Su, which is an exclusive Kaminoan to this set. $70, 707 pieces. And then this is the big one, UCS, Ultimate Collector Series, $300, 2,970 pieces. 2 minifigures. You get. It's kind of weird that you only get 2 minifigures in the UCS set, but you get 3 in the play scale set. But nonetheless, you get the beautiful Jango Fett with the arm printing, and then little Boba Fett here when he was hanging out with K-pop Demon Hunters, or I don't know why he has that hair. They messed up with that hair. But those are basically all the sizes of ships, vehicles, a very crude, basic demonstration. So hopefully you enjoyed my TED Talk. I can't even super chat on these streams for some reason. Oh, so we did that on purpose. We turn off super chatting bricktastic ideas just because of two reasons. You guys have already supported us a ton with our videos and such, and I am afraid to turn on super chatting just because I know there are some people in our community who are way too generous, and a lot of you guys have signed up as channel members, and I personally, like, if you do want to support us, I'd rather you just sign up as a channel member because then you just get charged the one time. But I don't want to turn on super chats just because you guys are way too generous and kind to us and everything. And the point of us going live is I don't need you guys to give me money or like throw money at us or anything. I want you guys to just hang out and enjoy the content, if that makes sense. And the other portion of it too is YouTube takes a lot from the super chat. So your money technically isn't being fully given to the channel. Like YouTube takes 40% of the super chat. So it's just kind of a bummer that they do that. But then again, they do give us this platform, this opportunity to have a channel, grow our following and everything. So that's just our personal reasons for turning it off. But we do really appreciate anybody who, was trying to make it. I guess I should have announced that earlier just so you guys knew and everything. At Atlanta, someone made a Santa sleigh with the gingerbread AT-ATs as the 12 reindeers. That's why they are back ordered. I saw that, and there were some really negative comments on the one post I saw. Like, come on, like that person didn't do anything wrong. If you want to buy 12 sets of something, and Lego doesn't, have a limit or anything, like it's on them. They could buy 12 sets. If they went to, if the limit was 3 and they went to 4 different Lego stores, like they didn't do anything wrong. If I pre-order the big 3 Pokemon set, how much of a hassle is it to return my pre-order to my local store if I order it again to get the sushi restaurant? Oh, that's a good question. As far as I know, you should be able to return it as long as the sets have been completely untampered with. So are you saying like you're waiting for the sets to get delivered to you, right? Like your pre-order and then you're just going to bring it in and return it? And I'm pretty sure you have to return it to the exact same place that you bought it. So if you went in store and pre-ordered it, you got to go back to that store. Based on my knowledge of just how each individual Lego store operates their inventory tracking system. So yeah, the shops are still there for sure. So Dave, I actually dropped that video a couple weeks back. I did the Lego for beginners video, and I outlined all the different acronyms that I could think of that I thought would be helpful to, beginner Lego collectors or anybody just getting into the hobby or just anybody looking to expand their Lego lingo. And in there I actually did discuss the different sizes of scales for each of the different builds. So you've got, your microfighters, your micro scale, your play scale, minifigure scale, MIDI scale, UCS, so on and so forth. So I pre-ordered Lego, my favorite Eevee Pokemon, but their Pokemon's Lego sets later this year. Yes, there will be more Pokemon Lego sets later this year. Yes. I think I answered a few of these questions. Oh, new sub. Thank you so much, Mel. Stay fitted. Appreciate that. Yeah, we're getting close to another big one here. Not too far off from 9,000 subscribers, which is amazing, guys. Thank you so much. If I order the gingerbread AT-AT with the Pokemon Center, do you think I would receive the Pokemon Center before it runs out? Yes, you will. You will absolutely. So this is interesting. So when a set is back ordered, actually no, with an insider's reward, I don't know how this would work. So how it would work for a regular GWP, if you order a GWP, so if you buy Arkham, right? Arkham is $300. It's back ordered. If you get the, you get the sushi GWP, right? Lego would just ship you the sushi GWP. The insider's reward, I think, is different. Yeah, I think it's different because I ordered. Okay. Do you guys remember the space checkered game, with all the orange spacemen? That was an insider's reward that wasn't around for too long. I ordered that with some sets that ended up getting back ordered, and I didn't receive the insider's reward until the sets came off back order. So GWP, they ship you right away. Pretty sure insider's reward, you just have to wait. So Ken, you can go ahead and order the gingerbread AT-AT while it's on back order, but I'm pretty sure at least as per my experience from last year, you're not going to get the insider's reward because they need that shipping to send you in the insider's reward. But GWPs are different because you technically earn them for making that specific purchase at the specific threshold. Oh yeah, I spent my $5 in shipping. Maybe that's why. I'm just worried if I didn't If I didn't do something wrong, I won't get it, but the email says both and it's still in my orders. It sounds like you're good, Derek. Like I said, my go-to just fail safe is always just email customer service or call customer service because they're great. They're there. They're on standby, and they always take care of you. Is it normal to be in the queue for over 20 minutes? I wouldn't say it's normal. I've gone into Lego's website several times, so there shouldn't be a queue. Maybe you just have a little slow internet. Maybe you hit a refresh on your modem or something. I got Eevee and the mini center set. So stoked. I got several other things. I'm excited for you, Mary. That's awesome. I read the minifigure vending machine would get the sushi restaurant GWP. Yeah, it should, because that's right at the threshold. $180 for that set, $180 for the GWP. So yeah, you're good. The One Piece Battle of Arlong Park is 4 times points right now for anyone interested. Really? Wow. Are the One Piece sets not selling as well? I feel like whenever they put something on 4x points, it means it's not selling well, and they need to get it moving. Let's get some people. That's 20% back in points. How much is that set again? That's the big one, right? Or is the restaurant the other one? Okay, this is like one of the mid-scale ones. So it's $80 on 4 times points. So you would get, that's what is it, like $20 back in points? Yeah, that's pretty crazy. John, are you going to buy any of the Smart Play sets? I am not, unfortunately. I applaud Lego for trying to do something different, but I don't think the technology was ready for them to launch. I also just don't think any of the sets look good, but I also don't want to discourage anybody who does want to buy any of the Smart Play sets. I think you should. If you are remotely interested in it, go for it. They're also very expensive, and I would rather spend, I think I said it in my video yesterday, I'd rather spend any money that I would have spent on Star Wars, and I'm just not in love with the sets. I'd rather spend it on City or Icons or Technic or Marvel or DC. Like, there's a lot of other themes that we collect. So we'll be passing on the Star Wars Smart Play sets. However, if let's say like Wave 2 or Wave 3 or Wave 7 of Smart Play is maybe a different Star Wars vehicle that they've never made before, or they improve the technology for the Smart Play sets, it could be something that we buy in the future. I'm not ruling it out 100%, but just as it stands right now, I'm just, we have a limited budget, just like most people, and got to be very careful with that budget, and I don't want to burn it on a set that I'm not completely in love with. So let's see. Let's go. I got everything I wanted, and the sushi restaurant and Pokemon Center. I'm glad the site didn't crash. Enough sets for everybody. Yeah, surprisingly, we just had to sit in the queue for a couple minutes, and the website didn't crash. Got the Japanese art set, the Astronaut 3-in-1, Pokemon Center, and the Restaurants of the World plus Orange Cat GWP. Played it smart to get both. That's always the best way to do it. Maximize the GWPs and the thresholds and everything. It sounds like you did very well, Lauren, so congratulations. Playset, more to play with. Yeah, absolutely. Brickscale Studio, what's going on? It took 16 minutes from the time I got the "we've got your order" email and the "your order is confirmed, so just be patient." Yeah, same. As I was talking here, I just noticed that we finally got our confirmation email, so it was quite a bit of time in between both. Hey, Wes Decker just became a member of the channel. I'm so sorry. I'm about 6-7 minutes here behind on the chat. Don't want you to think I was ignoring you or anything, but Wes Decker, thank you so much. Next time we do a live stream, like we typically like to do like a monthly live stream where we talk about what's going on with the channel, like any updates, any focuses on content. We definitely have to do one, hopefully maybe first 2 weeks of March if possible, or maybe middle to end of March. We have to do one in March because I have a lot of exciting collaborations that I'm currently working on with other fan designers here in the Lego community that I'm really excited to finally share with you guys. We got some big videos coming out, as well as some other updates regarding the studio, and we have to update the channel member boards and everything. So Wes Decker, I really appreciate your support, so thank you so much. Yeah, they do take 40% for the super chats. It's it's a bummer. Yeah, somebody, like, it's crazy, right? Somebody else gives money to somebody else, and then like the party like overseeing the transaction gets 40%. It's crazy. I have no idea why people had to overprice the Pokemon Center like $200 when there's literally enough for everybody. You know what? That's why I had to put out the video that I put out today, because I was seeing all these sold listings and just feeling horrible, because hopefully now, once they start to flood the market, the price will go back down. So if people do realistically want to get the GWP, like the Pokemon Center, right, and they don't have the $20 worth of points in your account, like, is it unreasonable to go on the aftermarket and pay $30, $40? No, it's not, because the other person, they did the work. They bought $400 worth of Lego to get the $20 worth of points, which they redeemed to get the mini Pokemon Center. So you in turn saying, hey, I'm going to give you 30, 40 bucks for your insider reward, like, that's not unreasonable. But for someone to turn around and say, hey, I just spent my $20 in points on this set and I'm going to flip it for $200, $300, that's a problem. Because then people don't, if they don't understand. And that's what I think is the issue right now with the Lego community. Like, I've noticed over the last year and a half, I feel like we're going through another little bit of a boom. There was a big boom, of course, during the pandemic with Lego, but now I think we're going through a mini boom where a lot of people are coming into the hobby, or they're returning to the hobby. And Lego is complicated. There's so much. I mean, look at everything we've just talked about in the last 3 days. We talked about all the new March 1st sets, Pokemon sets, Bricklink Designer Program sets, Smart Play sets. I mean, there's a lot going on, and that's just this week. That's not to mention Rebrickable and Bricklink and, all this other stuff, Brick Set. There's just so much going on. So I think people just, it's not their fault. Like, if Lego is not your life, like, I eat, drink, and sleep Lego most days. I love it. But there's people who are not as neck deep in the hobby as me, and that's completely okay. But I still want those people to be well informed, so that when they do jump over to the Lego space and enjoy this hobby, that they're not spending unnecessary amounts of money on something that shouldn't require that much money to get. So that's why I felt very passionately about dropping today's video, and I'm really glad that it was so well received. And I'm going to keep putting out videos like I did today. I'm going to keep talking about the Bricklink Designer Program, because I don't think Bricklink does a good enough job of marketing the program. I think there's way too many people who are in the dark about this program, and if they knew the ins and outs, they would have access to these sets, or they would know about these sets, and it could be another cool avenue for them to collect. So I think more information is better. Like, I come from a military government background where information can get lost in translation very soon, very quickly sometimes. So the best way to just combat problems and get ahead and, make sure that people have the solutions in hand. You can't force somebody to make a decision, but you can give them the best information possible so they can make the best information, or the best informative decision for themselves. So if you buy it online, the maximum is $200 return in store, but up to the store manager. Oh, that's good. It's a good point, Double Dragon. Can't wait for the K-pop Demon Hunters Lego sets. Will that be, can you buy it? That won't be for a while, but it's coming. It's definitely coming, Misha. Pretty sure if you have $35 worth of merchandise in your cart, the Poke Center code will automatically apply. Oh, is that what it is? Oh, nice. That would make a lot more sense. Finally got in to place an order to redeem my center. Nice. Oh, Teresa's here. What's up, Teresa? Great to see you. Oh, look at that. I caught up on the chat. That is amazing. Well, I hope everybody was able to get what they got. We've been live for, oh my gosh, almost 2 hours now. I'm pretty shocked, actually. I thought tonight's drop was going to be a little bit crazier, but I am actually really happy. It seems like everybody, for the most part, was able to get what they wanted. Did the Charizard set, did that sell out? I see add to bag. Oh, it looks like the Kanto Region Badge Collection GWP is still available. How about that? All right. Well, you know what? Lego satisfied the demand, it seems like. So hopefully now anybody who picks up the $650 set will get that reward, and hopefully we'll start to see the prices go down on the secondary market to a much reasonable spot. I'm not against people flipping or reselling. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, occasionally I'll sell off an extra GWP to make a couple bucks back. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just when you see people selling stuff for clearly outrageous prices, and then people just not understanding that they don't have to pay those prices just to get those items. So there's definitely a line between reselling and also being greedy and just, trying to squeeze as much out of people as possible. So Yeah, no problem, Luke. I'm so excited that so many of you guys came out to the stream tonight. Your Bricklink videos helped me decide what to get. Thank you. Until recently, I didn't even know they were legit Lego. You know, Elf, you're not the only one who has said that. A lot of people have been confused. You know, the white Bricklink boxes, it looks suspicious. It really does. Even though they have the Lego logo on them, like when I first saw the Bricklink box get delivered, the first Bricklink designer program set. Oh, you know what? Actually, I have it over here. If you guys hang on for 2 seconds. I don't even think this was one of the 7 main series. I think this was back when it was like the AFL designer program. So this is the Great Fishing Boat from the Bricklink designer program. This was actually the first one that I ever got. And I was so confused because I was like, what is this white box? Like, it looks like, did someone go to Michael's and make this? Like, I thought it was a fake set. I was like, no, this isn't what I ordered. Like, I ordered a Lego set, like from Bricklink, and I was so confused. So yeah, this is real Lego. This is an official Lego set. It's just how Bricklink does it, and it's very confusing. So, but I'm really glad that my videos did help. I'm very passionate about the Bricklink Designer Program. I think that, you know, I was skeptical with the changes at first last year, but I think overall they are moving in a great direction. I think they still need to tweak the program a little bit, and I think they need to do a much better job marketing the program. You know, for instance, I'll give you, somebody was asking, you know, what's an example of something they could better do to market the program? And I really think they need to lean into their ambassadors more. Like, they have their ambassadors, or only a few ambassadors, unfortunately, like review the sets. And I think that instead of having the ambassadors review the sets in the weeks prior to the pre-order window, I actually think they should have their ambassadors like drop their reviews the same day or the day after the sets go live, because people have very short memories and we have a lot going on in life. Like, life is overall very overstimulating. Like, there's the internet, social media, you have your jobs, like family, work, there's so much going on. So I think if they wanted to maximize sales, and I mean, what do I know? They just maximize sales with Series 7, so who am I? But I think a lot of people see those reviews, they ask questions, and I also notice that some creators don't necessarily answer those questions, or they don't know the answers. So I think it would just be better if they dropped the reviews and they had like Bricklink week, and it's just like all week everybody's just talking about Bricklink, 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 and all the ambassadors dropping their reviews, they're answering questions. Maybe Bricklink themselves could go live like 3 or 4 days into the release and give everybody an update, like, hey guys, you know, so far Series 10 is selling pretty good. We've got this many copies sold. But, you know, this one finalist is getting very close to sell out, so this is a last call. You know, that could be an opportunity too, if they wanted to. They could use that live stream. They could bring on the designers of the 5 finalists, or, you know, maybe 1 or 2 if they were available. And they were like, hey, you know, we've got the designer here for the Great Fishing Boat. The Great Fishing Boat is currently 20,000 copies, you know, pre-ordered so far. If you have any questions for the designer of the Great Fishing Boat, we've got them here for a few minutes. Like, I don't know, like just get creative and do something like that. I think it would get a lot of people engaged. And if you show people what the product is, answer any questions they have, and then be like, here, you can pre-order it right now. Like, you can go. Like, that's the best way to do it, because then somebody can be like, you know, they could just jump on the live stream or something and during their lunch break and be like, oh man, this is really cool. Yeah, I'm going to go pre-order one of these sets. And then like, that's their doorway into the program, instead of kind of what we've seen with the last few series, where like people jump onto our live stream and then the website crashes and then people get frustrated. Like, I've had people message me saying, look, I'm not doing the Bricklink Designer Program because every time I try to order one of their sets, the first day the website crashes and I can't get through. And I'm like, I know, but it's just because you have all these people flooding into the website. Like, just, you can go now. And some people have told me, they're like, yeah, I went and pre-ordered it after it. But I just think more engagement is good. And the Bricklink Designer Program team, when I have seen them engage with the Lego community at Brickworld Chicago during their live streams, like, they're so good at it. They've interacted with other creators here on YouTube, and they are really good at what they do. It's just, I think timing is key. And the thing that's really special about this program is the fan designers. the more you can bring the fan designers in and have them connect with the community, I think just shows people that you're not just supporting Lego. You're not just supporting Bricklink. You're supporting a real person. Like, this set was designed by Edward Clow. Edward Clow right here. Like, that is a real person here in the Lego community. That is somebody who had this idea, and that idea became an official Lego set. Like, that is a dream for a lot of people. So that's why I just think the program is really special, and I think it just needs little tweaks. I think it's like 85% good. That's all. A little bit of tweaks, and it could be honestly perfect. A couple more questions here. What do we got? Do you get any critics about collecting Lego? How do you manage it? I'm 24-year-old architecture student, still living with his parents, who wants a girlfriend. How are my odds looking? Oh, this is an interesting one. Yeah, so really quick. So I've loved Lego for a long time. I didn't have a lot of Lego growing up, but when I was in my 20s, I started to get disposable income again. And or not again, but started getting disposable real world money. And I bought some Lego sets for myself. One of the things I did, because I was super embarrassed that I liked Lego and I liked Lego Star Wars, was I was actually hiding away my sets before I had a girl over, which was not a common occurrence, so don't get too excited or whatever. But Joanna and I, we bonded over our love of Lego. She came over to my apartment. I had my X-Wings. I went over to her house. She had a mountain of Lego. The rest is history. Here's the thing. Luckily, I think we're in a time that you don't have to be embarrassed. If you collect something or enjoy doing something, if somebody sees that and that repulses them, that's not the person you want to be with. So the girl that you want to find, or she may find you, she will, even if she's not into it, if she supports you and she sees that it's something that makes you happy, then she's going to be all for it. And I think more often than not, you have a very strong chance, especially here in 2026. There's probably thousands of girls out there who really enjoy Lego and like Lego. So I don't think you have to be embarrassed about that. Still living with his parents, I will say this. So when I told you guys in the beginning of the stream, if you guys were here for that, I worked for Maersk for a brief time in between my, I went to the Merchant Marine Academy. It's a military school in Long Island. Sorry, I just saw my phone just blow up with notifications here. So I went to the Merchant Marine Academy. After I graduated, there was a 6-month period where I actually lived at home. While I was living at home, I was in and out and such with some odd jobs here and there. And then I worked for Maersk and such. Living with your parents is tough, and having like any sort of dating life. So I think that's more of the thing that maybe you should try to lean into. Like, all right, how can I figure out how to move out and improve my life a little bit? I'm not saying that living with your parents is a bad thing, because you can definitely use it to save money, spend time with family, spend quality time and such like that. But I think it's important to get out on your own quicker, if possible. But the economy sucks and things are very expensive. So maybe try to find some roommates or, go from that angle and everything. But I think your odds are looking very good. You have, if you know what you like and you know where you want to go, and you start developing a plan, there's no way whatever plan you create is going to be concrete. Like, everything's going to happen according to plan. My life went every which way, up, down, and sideways from my first plan. So you just got to roll with the punches, but you just need to keep in mind, like, what's the general thing that I want to do? Like, all right, I'm an architect student. I want to be an architect. So what does that look like? How do I get to where I want to go? The path that takes you to where you want to go is going to look a lot different than what you envision. But as long as you stay focused on that main goal, you will get there. So I hope that helps. I will say too, when I stopped looking for a girlfriend, ironically, and I think some other people say this too, that's when Joanna came into my life. So, sometimes if you just focus on everything you have going on, you never know. That's when the person that's meant for you will probably show up. All right. I got a couple more questions here. Yeah, don't if your parents criticize you about collecting Lego, just let it roll off your shoulders. It's no big deal. All the failed Lego Star Wars drops helped me make this one smooth. I feel like the sets are going to be in stores for 4 to 5 years until the 35th anniversary. Probably. We'll see. Should I keep the boxes of the sets I build in case I want to sell? Maybe boxes do take a lot of space, storage space. I would toss them because here's the thing: if you sell, you can look online. Depending on what set it is, if you sell the set like parted out in a Ziploc bag, as compared to selling it with the box and the Ziploc bag with the pieces in the box, it's not that much of like a difference. Like, yeah, you could charge like $5 to $10 more. It's not worth it to keep the box. Does that make sense? So I would just toss the boxes, especially if you're trying to save on space. She's not into Lego or won't try. She can walk the plank of the Barracuda. Oh man, that got harsh really quick. Brickabee, thank you so much for jumping in the stream tonight. It is always great to see you, my friend. Completely understand. You got to head out. You got to work in a few hours. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get to the bottom of the chat here, as I think we've got a couple more questions here that we're gonna grab. Should I get the Pokemon Center to flip on Bricklink or no? I'm on the fence about it. I think you missed your opportunity. A lot of people are about to get it in hand. So, well, tonight was the first night it was live, but I mean, I wouldn't. I don't think it'll be worth it to flip it, honestly. I mean, it only has the one exclusive part, which is a sticker. So, I mean, you could try if you like. I've told a bunch of people over the last couple of days because some people were upset that I said what I said in my videos, but I mean, it's the truth. Like, you can go on eBay and sold listings don't lie. But yeah, if you think you can make money off the Bricklink Designer Program or off a GWP or Insider's Reward or off a Pokemon set, like, go for it. I'm not the end all be all. Like, I don't know everything. I just go off of facts. Like, if something costs $50 and it's selling for $80 and you have a margin of 30, but you have to pay platform fees and your time and you had to go out and buy it and you have packing material for shipping and everything, like, is like $10 profit worth it? $15? Like, maybe to some people, yeah. If you do that transaction over and over and over and over again, yeah, it's worth it. But like, as a one-time transaction, sometimes it's not really worth your time. It just depends on where you are in the community. If you're a reseller and somebody who does this over and over and over again, if you have a store, if you have a Bricklink store, yeah, it could be worth it. But if you're just doing it, to come into the hobby, and that's where I caution people. Like, if you are solely in this hobby just to try to make money off of other people who really love Lego, I think you're going to have a really hard time. And I don't think you're going to go very far. The people that do succeed at actually making money in the hobby are people who love the hobby and they love the build and they love Lego. So they use any profit they get to fund their collection or to buy more Lego for themselves or other people. So it's just like a wash, and it's just like, it's a win-win situation for everybody. If you don't want to keep the boxes, at least keep the instructions. Yeah, absolutely. Being from an Indian ethnicity, excuse me, that's a big word for 1 a.m. It's the norm to stay with our parents until you are ready to get married. It's just what we've known. Definitely helps with family time and saves money. Yeah, absolutely. Like, every culture is different for sure. In America, things are generally different, but it all depends on your background and your family and everything. When I turned 18, it was like, get out. Like, you're done. Like, so, and when I went back, actually I wasn't 24, I was 23. When I was 23 and I lived with my parents again for a very short period of time, like, I was very rarely home because I was always working and everything. It was awkward. Like, I did not belong there. I have 5 younger siblings and I just felt like I'm not supposed to be here. And it was just because in my family and how our culture worked, it was just like, once you turn 18, you leave, you go get a job, you go to school, you go just do you. And that's just how we rolled, but every family's different, I would think as an architecture student, Lego would be great as it helps you visualize your designs. Yeah, absolutely. That's a great perspective, Dave. Your parents probably still collect toys from their childhood like mine. Mine do not, to my knowledge. I don't think so. No, my parents were not collectors. My grandparents were collectors. My grandfather had a massive, beautiful Hess truck collection. He collected every single Hess vehicle. If you guys don't know the gas station Hess, they would come out. They still do. They come out with one toy a year. He had all of them, all the trucks, race cars, space shuttles, rare versions that they only gave out to employees. They were all in pristine boxes. They were beautiful. He also collected baseball cards. And then my grandmother actually collected precious moments. And those things were a little creepy. I remember as a kid going into her section of the house, she had all these little precious moments. And I mean, now like looking back, it was kind of cool, but for some reason as a kid, it seemed really creepy just because she had like hundreds of them, but they were beautiful. Wow, not only are you a Lego guru, but a love guru as well. I don't know about that. I just like to share my experience, and I don't like, one day we'll get more into it if the time is right and it's appropriate. But Joanna and I had a very unorthodox, I should say, like how our relationship went between us was fantastic. Like I love Joanna. We never had any problems between Joanna and myself, but we had a lot of external factors that tested us early on in our relationship, and I think that's why we have such a strong bond. We leaned on each other, for a lot of different reasons, and now we're so lucky to have each other still. And we're how many years are we? We're 5 years into this amazing marriage, and 4 going on 5, and now we have our first home together. We've survived a handful of military tours, and now we have our beautiful daughter. So I think that life has tested us at a very young age with a lot of things that I don't want people to have to deal with, or I don't wish it upon anybody. So I just look at our situation and go, maybe I can offer some light and some perspective to other people out there, maybe dealing with some similar stuff or even worse stuff. Just you can get through it. Life throws you wrenches and curveballs. But Joanna and I are very lucky. And I think the single most important thing you can do in life is pick the right partner. Because if you pick the right partner, man, woman, whatever, whoever is best for you, they can make or break your life. Because whatever external factors you go up against, good, bad, family struggles, life struggles, money struggles, job struggles, college, whatever it is you're going up against, if you have the right partner, they can help you through it. But if you have the wrong partner, they can make it 10 times worse. So I am very grateful that with everything I went through, just with my military life, my family life, other factors that we had to deal with, Joanna was there every step of the way. She was my rock, and she helped me get through it. I'd like to think that hopefully I've got, helped her get through a couple of rough patches here and there, but we're there for each other till death. That's what marriage is about. And I think sometimes people rush into marriage, or they think that they found the right person, and maybe they have, but you really need to get to know the person and really make sure that they are the right one for you before you make that massive commitment. So, that's just that's just a little bit of insight into our life. Not a big deal. You don't know Latin parents. When my 50-year-old uncle got divorced and stayed with grandpa for a bit, grandpa had him on a curfew. Well, yeah, I like I said, every culture is different. I completely understand. I can only give you perspective on my culture. My culture that I grew up with was get out. So other cultures where I hear about, people are invited back into the home. They get to live with their parents, help the grandparents and everything. Like, I think that's cool. I think that's special in a way. And it can impose some restrictions and some extra oversight. But I mean, I literally just had my backpack and like $20 in my pocket. So much different experience. So I ordered the big set about 50 minutes ago. My payment is still processing, but I got a receipt from PayPal, not Lego. Do you think I can still get the set? I think you're good. If you really are concerned about getting the set or not, like I said, just reach out to customer support. Are we going to collect Thrilljoy? No, we do not have any interest in collecting Thrilljoy. But to anybody who does, it is looks like a fun product. What is the next GWP after the sushi restaurant? Unclear at the moment. Or actually, no, I take it back. There was a leak the other day. There's 2, I don't know if it's the next one, but there's 2 little Easter GWPs that looks like they will be available at the end of March, whenever Easter rolls around. I tell girls about my hobbies from the start because I am not dating anyone long term for them to have an issue with my hobbies the whole way. That's very smart, Night Lord Builds. I think that's smart. Just get out of the way. Hey, what do you like? What do I like? Boom. And that way, if you have any issues with it, you just identify it right there from the get-go. Both my hubby and I have been collecting Lego for at least 40 years. And that's amazing because I'm sure it's a big foundation of your marriage. It's something you both enjoy, something that you both like to do together. And it just strengthens you guys as a couple. So like I said, most important thing you can do in life is save money on Lego, right? And make sure you pick the right partner. But I'm very fortunate to have the best partner in the world. She has been with the baby for several hours. So huge shout out to Joanna. Joanna is the reason I was able to put out some extra videos this week and do tonight's live stream. And we've got the live stream Saturday night. So I am going to go relieve her and take care of Sophia for a little bit before we get some sleep for the night. But guys, thank you so much for coming out to the live stream. Thank you for all the love, all the views, all the comments, likes, all the new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. All the people who signed up to be a channel member tonight. Thank you guys so much for all the extra support. Got a big weekend with March 1st. I'm so excited to finally go to the Lego store for, I can't remember the last time I went to a Lego store. I think it was well before Sophia was born. So I'm very excited. But I can't thank you guys enough for all the support. This community has been amazing. And I'm already looking forward to Saturday night where we get to do this all again. So with that being said, don't stop shooting until you score. Congratulations to everybody who scored some Pokemon sets tonight. And have a great evening. We'll see you guys very soon.